Spencer Callahan, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, August 27th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 89. In hour one of today's show, we'll talk some New Orleans Saints as the Black and Gold have officially announced a starting quarterback. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it. 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Ball!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio. Here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge here on this Wednesday morning of game week number one in college football. We move right along. Jake Flynn, Blank Space, and Tay all here with you. Oh, Blank Space actually plays today.
It
Isn't
does.
that like a Taylor Swift
And,
song?
yeah, and Tay-Tay.
Oh. Tay said we wouldn't do it. Leading the show, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, engage.
Yep, you were wrong.
Gotcha.
We are leading with it. Sports, baby.
Woo!
I mean, it's the biggest story in sports right now.
on ESPN.com.
Who cares that Spencer Rattlers is a QB1?
Who?
We already knew that. We tried to tell you for months.
Really did, though.
But nobody saw the big engagement coming.
True. That's true. So, just wanted to lead the show, Taylor.
All right,
Congratulations.
Taylor was mad about it, but we just said, Taylor, do you not love? It's a weird thing, buddy.
Okay.
Love is in the air.
Yeah.
I hate to be this guy.
Oh, but let me
All right.
be this guy.
Oh,
Always
boy,
the
but
guy.
here, I'm going to be it. I hate it, though.
I'm a big football fan, and yesterday was roster
Are you
cut
really,
day.
though? Because you're a Cowboys fan.
And I'm looking. Well, I didn't say I like
He's a
winning.
bad-
I just
he's
said I'm
a
a
bad
football
football
fan.
fan.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't care about winning.
Yeah.
I'm just a
Yeah,
football
yeah,
fan.
sure.
Yesterday's roster cut day. I'm looking up on ESPN.com, and I'm like, where's the roster tracker? It's always the lead story. Nope, got to scroll a little bit further down the page because the lead story is an engagement that no one should care about. And if that's not bad enough, I get on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want to call it, look at all the stories. There are people from my high school, people that used to be teachers, everything posting the screenshot or the little photo that they put out of their engagement. And some of the comments are, OMG, I'm crying. And guys, I hate to tell you, but if you're crying over the engagement of two people you've never met, then unfortunately you have no life. It's gone too far. It's like this Taylor Swift fan base is now a cult. It's like the people that worship the royal family. They're like both right under Texas A&M. It's like Texas A&M,
wow.
Swifties, royal family.
That's a big statement.
We're
Huge
right there.
statement.
That's a big statement
Like
right
I saw
there.
a tweet that went viral.
They can't just be
yesterday.
fans? They got to be Colts?
Find me another fan base that is like this. Find me one as far as the musicians.
Beyonce.
But are they,
Yeah,
though?
if you were at Media Day, you would know Beyonce. Whoa. My gosh.
I don't know. She's been through so much heartbreak.
Yeah.
She finally found true love.
Yeah.
You should care about it.
I saw a tweet that went viral yesterday. It said, Travis Kelce only took 2 years to propose to Taylor Swift. That means my boyfriend has until December to buy me the ring that I picked out back in May. Guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Don't tweet that out. Don't do this to yourself. Think about, okay, whatever day.
Your boyfriend probably follows you.
Right. I guarantee.
If he doesn't, that's probably an issue as well.
Whatever date they decide to get married, that date will be booked for the next 5 years. Because all these Swifties are going to have to get married on that date.
Yeah.
You think so?
The poor dad that wants to pay for the wedding. Well, Dad, Taylor Swift had a $4 million wedding, and I want mine to look exactly the same after every single detail. Like, come on, guys. It's two people you've never met. Let's move on. Let's worry about things that actually affect us.
I feel like if you care enough to get married on the same day as Travis Kelce.
I promise you that's
Taylor
going to
Swift,
happen.
I think you probably care enough that you don't want to get married because you just want to follow it on Twitter. You just follow the updates. Even though that's not going to be like televised. Maybe it should be. I don't know.
Oh, wait, well, no. There will be
like
some
the
sort
royal
of
wedding.
live
It'll be
stream.
no.
Yes, there will be.
Mm-mm.
Somebody will.
I love how passionate Tay is. And as soon as he told us that this upset him, he should have known that this is what we were going to do.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot about it. I was locked in on the Elite Flag Football Jamboree last night. I didn't even really, get a chance to see the news until later.
So I'm at Rouse's with Landon Foster when this news breaks, right? The NFL tweeted it. Adam Schefter tweeted it. Ben Shapiro tweeted it.
Yep.
Like, okay, we don't have anything better to do. And I was like, Landon, turn your phone off for the next 2 hours. And he was like, did they break up? I was like, way worse. Way worse.
I get it's a weird hill to die on to hate it that bad. I think. I mean, it's not two cringy people. I don't think. I think it's two likable people that are very good at what they do in their profession. They're not trying to be in your face. They are in our face. I don't think they're absolutely trying. I don't think they've been together in public that much. They did a podcast together recently, which
broke the internet.
But they're not out there trying to rub it in people's faces. I feel like they're doing it the right way. I don't think there should be any hate.
I just love
that we could have egged you on this morning.
Enthusiasm that Tay had.
I know. We could have led with talking about Micah Parsons going to the Packers probably.
So let's not.
But no, we wanted to. That wouldn't have pissed you off enough.
Yes.
It needed to be Taylor Swift.
Yeah. So that's your breakdown. That is your breakdown of the biggest news in sports here on OTB. How's everybody doing though? Everybody good?
I mean,
Wednesday, little hump day morning.
we came in real hot this morning.
Yeah, we did. Good energy.
I know. I don't even know how to follow that up.
I don't know that we can.
No, we can't.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I love it.
We smelled blood this morning before the show. We attacked.
I knew Tay Tay was going to be old man yelling at the clouds about this.
Well, it was my fault because I asked Matt. I was like, hey, pick what we lead with. I was like, we lead with Spencer Rattler or that crap with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. We were laughing about it. Should have known.
By total accident,
that's a clear.
Hit the chest. It's on me.
That's on me.
Yeah, nobody to blame but yourself. You know, it's like I used to come back to the huddle when my father-in-law was our offensive coordinator. You know, you hit the chest, and the player would be like, "Hey, that's my bad, coach," and you let him know it sure as hell isn't my bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're admitting it because I didn't mess that one up. You did, buddy.
Okay, obviously, whenever we come back, we'll break down Spencer Rattler. That is the biggest news. Thing that bothers you the most on a football field, going around the room here. For me, it's either when somebody does pat their chest, that's my bad, like, no crap, we all saw it, saw how it played out, or what we were talking about before the show, whenever the defense stops the offense on fourth down and then throws up the fourth down signal when it's in fact first down for your team. That's probably number one for me because you got to know the situation.
Sure. Well, defensive people, they're dumb.
Big dum-dums.
They're big dum-dums.
Which gap do I feel, Coach? Is it the A gap or the B gap?
Yeah, we all know the smart people play on offense.
No doubt.
Dum-dums play on defense.
Always.
It's a good question. Because there's a lot of things that bother me when they happen sometimes. The fourth down thing is definitely one of them. I don't like when receivers look for flags.
It's not a great one.
It's not a great look. I just don't like it. Because they look for it all the time. Like every time.
I don't like when. Oh, sorry.
No, go. I didn't have anything else.
Abrupt.
I don't like when somebody very obviously fouls and they throw their hands up like, what?
To LeBron?
What? Yeah. I hate that.
I didn't do anything. Like, bro, you clotheslined them.
obviously
We saw
did.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had half his jersey in your palm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one too.
My least favorite is when like a DB's burned by a good 10 yards and the receiver happens to drop it and the DB pulls one of these. It's like incomplete. I'm like, buddy, dropped the wide open pass. You got
the
sold.
worst. Or a bad throw.
Yeah.
He'll do the seat belt when he got beat by 7 yards.
Yeah. What is the
DBs? I love you. We need you. But man, y'all are extra.
Yeah.
I mean, all
That is
all
a good
DBs.
one when they do get beat. What does the seatbelt mean?
Well, it's just straps. Like you're
Yep. Yeah, what does that mean?
you're putting them in straps. You're locking them up.
Locking them up.
Yeah.
Click it or ticket.
I guess.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm locking them up by putting a seatbelt on. That's just safe, bud.
Yeah.
Why don't you do like lock and then a key? Why don't you do that instead if you're
Yeah.
locking them up?
I like that. I mean, it's better. Handcuffs,
Yeah.
prison. I don't know.
Well,
Just don't do the seatbelt
at first,
thing.
like whenever it first happened, I was like, are they putting like a sword into like its holster? Like,
Kelly said that on Monday.
is that,
He thought it was a sword.
Oh,
Is it a
really?
sword?
Yeah.
I
of
swear to God,
Trevor?
I didn't even hear that, and that's what I kind of thought. It was like years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
That's what Trevor Bauer did.
Yeah.
A sword?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he did actually.
Yeah.
Do a sword. Okay.
Well, you can't do anything like gun related, so I guess you
Yeah.
got to
No.
find swords or
Yeah, I'll get you a penalty.
knives,
I'll get you a penalty.
nunchucks. That'd be sweet.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
That's a
Michelangelo.
classic.
Shout out to
Can't
Michelangelo.
throat slash.
It's a classic though.
The
Yeah.
throat slash.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I don't have a problem with that one.
I don't either. That might be my favorite.
Like unless you like do it too slow and you get a little too graphic with it.
That's pretty good though.
Like if you just
You start doing
quick,
the like
quick slash,
Joker.
like I don't think so. Yeah,
Start
the
carving
Joker. Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't act like you're carving a pumpkin.
Now I'm thinking like you could like do like a dirty bird situation
Mhm.
and then just be like at the end. I don't know. But what I do know is the New Orleans Saints starting quarterback, which we're going to break down when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com, Geaux, Tommies with a Y.com. When you go to the website, you will clearly see the difference, and they are going to continue to stack awards. That's just what they do year after year after year. Look at the website, Angie Super Service Award. You see all the banners. But one they don't have on there yet that is a big one, Best in Baton Rouge in the Advocate, Best Windows in 2025. So, look, you know what kind of customer service you're going to get. If you've ever met Tommy, you know exactly what kind of dude he is. I mean, he is all about the customer. He's all about getting the job done, right? My man, Golden Band from Tigerland. He is LSU through and through. Go to the website today. That's GoTommies.com.
Yeah, when you decide to work with Tommy's, you are clearly going to see the difference. And look, we know projects, you want to get the best. You want to have the best people work, the best price and everything. We know you're going to get some prices. Just make sure Tommy's is one of them because you will see that difference. Windows, doors, siding, lifetime warranty on those windows. GoTommys.com.
To create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Shout out to our guy Blake inside the Bayou Ford chat. So shout out to my 7-year-old Miles, who officially ditched the flags and is asking about a Revolution speed and neck rolls. Let's go, Blake. Let's go. Get the foam neck roll just for old school nostalgia. All right, they got like the fancy ones now, but go get the foam one that had like a little pointy end, and you had to kind of like lace it up a little bit.
Yeah, just had the laces. Ooh. I never knew what that felt like to wear one of those.
No,
God, I used to have one. Rolls.
I don't look. Shout out to my mother if she's listening. If you have a picture of me wearing a neck roll, wearing number 99 for the Sunset Acres Indians, can you please send that in? Thank you.
Please and thank you.
Yes. Why do I wear number 99? I don't know. My older brother did my first year of football and said, I'll take it as well. You want to talk about boxy numbers? Whoa.
It's not a bad number, though.
No, it's not a bad number.
What's the worst number in the 90s?
In the 90s? It's 96.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so.
I'm going to go with 93.
93. As soon as I said it, I'm like,
yeah, it's 93.
It's 93. It's 93.
Like 91 could look sweet. I feel like there's been some good 92s. 99, I think, is sweet.
Chris Long wearing 91?
That right? Yeah.
Well, Chris looked pretty good as uni. Let's get this thing started.
Yeah.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration,
Didn't even
vitamins,
look either.
and a summer-ready glow are always on
over
tap.
there.
Now, for starters.
Didn't even the no-look button push over there by Alondra. All right, GoFlowIV.com, GoFlow IV Spa. You see it behind us, 225-953-8155. That is go, GEAUX, flowiv.com. Don't get fooled. Don't get fooled. Not by the rocks that J-Lo has, but by the temperature outside. All right? We all know that it's coming back, and you got to be hydrated, and you got to be ready to go. And you go see them over at GoFlow IV Spa. It's exactly what you're going to get.
Yeah, check them out right there on Jefferson Highway, right near Bocage. You can go see them if you're curious about like IV therapy, IV treatment. Like it truly is incredible. It works immediately, makes you feel immediately better. You're going to get these IVs infusion. It's going to hydrate you, of course, but it's also going to put vitamins right in your body, make you feel better. You got headache, you're a little hungover, whatever it is, man. Go see them. You're in and out, right in the middle of your day, whatever it is. Go check them out right there. GoFlow IV.
All right, the New Orleans Saints have named their starting quarterback, and it is Spencer Rattler. No surprise, and we would be more surprised when we'd have people that cover the Saints every single day that would come on the show and say, no, it's going to be Shuck, and I'm like, I just don't see that. And you look at the signs, and you look at who started the first game, you look at who started the third game, and you kind of look at their situation. This isn't even a negative for Shuck. I thought there was some good things that Shuck did. It wasn't like he went out there and lost the job. Yeah. I just think with what you currently have, the situation you have in front of the quarterback with an offensive line in the interior that right now is struggling to say the least. All right, which quarterback skill set gives us the best chance to thrive with that going on? And it is Spencer Rattler. Look, I went to training camp practice. What was that? Was that the second week maybe? Like early second week of camp. And then I came back and I told y'all, because the team always tells you before the coaches do. I said, right now it's Spencer's team. He would make a play. 7 or 8 guys would go and they'd dap him up and they'd hoot and they'd holler. He had an RPO run down the sideline. You had 7 guys putting their finger up in the air, calling his name, right? That's what we mean when we say the team's going to tell you before the coach does. If you go to a practice, it's not that they like this guy better or they don't like this guy. You like everybody, but it's who do they think is going to be QB1, the leader of the team. And that day I came back and I said, well, the team right now, it's Spencer. And I thought throughout training camp, they both had some good moments. You go back and you actually watch the tape and don't just, oh, this guy threw an interception or this guy took a sack. But if you actually break down the X's and O's of it, they got in and out of the huddle. They got lined up. They, were assertive in making the calls. I thought they did a nice job delivering the football where it should go most times. So I think it came down to, and correct me if I'm wrong here, in my assessment, it came down to it's going to be an off-schedule offense because of some of the issues that they have, and Spencer Rattler is a better off-schedule quarterback than Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, and I don't know if the off-scheduleness of what's going to be needed is really a deciding factor when you're trying to decide on who's going to start game 1, week 1. I just think it was probably the overall body of work from the offseason through the training camp. Like we, as fans, we get to see the games and we get to see exactly what they put on the field. And yes, it's kind of like a test over a quiz. Like it equals more in the overall grade. Yeah. But it's not the only part of the grade. It's not the only thing that the coaches are looking at. So you take in all of the scrimmages you've had. You take in the inter squad practices you had when you practice against another team. You take every single situation, you take that, and it's all part of the equation. And then what we saw were the games, and that's the biggest part of the grade. But what we saw was a pretty equal battle. 2 guys that went out there and executed an offense, went through their progressions, were for the most part accurate. Of course, we lacked the explosive plays in the first half, which is we've been trying to tell, the first half is what's important in a preseason game when you're deciding starters. If you're deciding the 53-man, it's the whole game. But when you're deciding starters, it's the first half that's important. And the Saints told us all what they were thinking when they started Spencer in the 3rd preseason game. It's just the way it is. And we're not saying, and Jake, you kind of led with saying, it surprised us that people would think that Shuck would be the kind of the shoe-in starter when people would come on the show and be like, yeah, I think the organization's leaning. It's like I don't understand like why people would think that. And it's not based on how he played. I think he played well, and I think he probably got a lot better. I think he kind of played the same in all the games, like which was playing pretty well. We're not going to sit here and say that any quarterback played great because of the lack of production the entire offense had. But you're not going to know who the long-term starter for the Saints is going to be until you get into the fire of a regular season, until that first fourth quarter hits in game one, or the game is tight and you have to win a game. Like quarterbacks in the preseason, for the most part, especially the way we ran an offense, like we didn't try to take shots downfield.
Yeah.
Like we weren't doing a lot of play action trying to score fast. It was trying to work an offense, trying to install a brand new offense and work different plays and situations in games. So you're really not going to know until one of these quarterbacks or both these quarterbacks get their feet put to the fire in a regular season game, and they have to go out and win a game. Quarterbacks have to win a handful of games during the season. And it's how the outcome of those situations, the outcome of those games is how we judge quarterbacks at the end of the day, at the end of the season, at the end of their career. That's how they're going to be judged. So it's all a best guess by this coaching staff about who's ready to step in week one. I think Tyler Shuck has the potential to be a really good quarterback in the NFL, and it might be for the Saints. I don't know. I would assume it is. It is for the next couple of years. And Rattler might be the guy for the long term, or he might not be. But as of right now, going into week one, we're sitting here on August 27th. Kellen Moore and the staff decided he was the best fit for this team right now, just from where he is as a quarterback and whole, from all the things you said. Physically on the field, he can make all the throws. I think he does. He plays off schedule, probably a little bit better right now that we saw in the preseason games. And then from the getting in and out of the huddle, running the operation, being that guy, like you said, the team, it was just different when he was on the field and made a play with the team celebrating. That means the team's got your back. The team's going to gravitate towards the guy who they feel gives you the best opportunity to win. Because if you win, everybody gets paid better. Everybody has a chance to make
stay on the team.
To make different incentives. Different all these different things. At the end of the day, it's a business for these players, and they're going to gravitate to that guy.
So if you're still not sold on Spencer Rattler because of where he got drafted, I do think you got to get that out of your mind. And Matt broke it down perfectly yesterday, Matt, of how he was a 7th-round choice and he beat out a 2nd-round choice because, like, I always appreciated that the Packers, like, allowed y'all to have a competition. And I talked about it when I was in Denver. We had Monty Ball, 2nd-round draft choice. C.J. Anderson, undrafted free agent. C.J. outplayed Monty Ball in camp. C.J. won that job. Once you get there, you're there. And you'll hold on to a draft choice like Isaiah Foskey, all right? Like probably shouldn't have made the team last year, but he was a 2nd-round choice, so they held on to him. This year he gets cut. You'll hold on to that guy. But the good organizations, they don't allow that to affect how they make their decisions. And you select a quarterback 40th overall, and maybe he can still give you something, right? This isn't permanent. But let's also not forget, just because Spencer Rattler was a 5th-round draft choice, there was a time when we talked about him being a lock to be a 1st-round draft choice. Things happen.
At least a 2nd.
Caleb Williams comes in. Turns out he was pretty good. Beats out Spencer Rattler at Oklahoma. But before that, like Spencer Rattler was, okay, well, this guy's going to be a 1st-round pick. Let's move on. Next guy. He's got the skill set and the talent to be in that conversation. And so don't allow that to be the deciding factor for you in which way the New Orleans Saints win. And don't just think that it's a wasted pick for the Saints either right now, just because, one, we don't know how it's going to end up. And two, when you bring in somebody that is the 40th overall pick, like you told Spencer Rattler, hey, we see some flashes, but it's got to be more consistent. And we need you. If you want to be in this competition, if you want to win this job, you've got to raise your level of play as well, or he'll take your job.
Yeah, since when did drafting somebody in the 2nd round mean that it's like a top 5 pick? Like, that doesn't guarantee you a spot. Like, let's just put it this way. Like, the organization is committed to a 2nd-round pick and those dollars to a quarterback, right? It doesn't matter who the quarterback ends up being. So if I spend $10 on one person and $100 on another person, how many total dollars did I spend?
110.
110 total dollars.
Yeah.
What if the $10 guy starts over the $100 guy? How many dollars did I spend?
$110.
$110. What if it's the other way? How many dollars?
$110.
It's the same amount. It's like, so it's a business. And like, we're in a rebuild situation with a brand new coach. Nothing is permanent. So we don't know. We've said it multiple times here. Both quarterbacks are going to need to play this year. You hope not.
Probably.
You hope. Let's hope that Spencer goes out and dominates.
We've seen some of the bomb squad.
Yeah, we've seen some of the action that Mr. Ruiz gave us.
The old lookout.
The old lookout block. I mean, it's a long, long season, man. I think we're going to see both these guys. Let's hope not. Let's hope that, Rattler becomes the next Drew Brees here. Starts, we go 17-0. What do you think, Taylor?
I don't think 17-0 is on the table.
It's not on the table?
I don't think so.
Well, actually, it's still on the table.
It's on the table.
They haven't played a game yet.
Everyone's 0-0 right now, buddy.
I don't think it's realistic. How about that?
Okay, there you go. There you go.
That'd be downer.
I actually, getting to know Spencer a little bit, I'm rooting like hell for him. And Tyler Shuck's a great dude as well. But just for Spencer to have all of us create exactly what narrative we thought he was when he was 17 years old on the reality TV show, when you got producers saying, ham it up, do this, do that. You're 17, you're on TV, you're on Netflix. You're like, absolutely. None of us would want a camera on us when we were 17 years old. None of us, right? You were at LSU. I was probably a freshman in high school. None of us would want that, right?
High school, for sure.
None of us would want that, okay? So, like, for him to go there, to go to Oklahoma, to still have some of that in him, and then probably got humbled by when Caleb Williams came in and they made that decision, and then you go to South Carolina, you have some success, you talk with Shane Beamer off the record. He can't stop talking about Spencer Rattler and what he meant to that program. And so, from where he was to where he's at now, I do think it's a cool story. I think he's easy to root for.
Yeah, I do too. And he's been through the fire for sure. South Carolina, he had to play with a lot of lookout blocks. He had to play with a team that didn't have the talent around him, and they still won big games. He was still very productive. So, look, I mean, let's cheer for both these quarterbacks. Let's get behind Rattler as the starting quarterback for however long that is, whether it's, 5-6 games, whether it's 17, whether it's 10 years. I think we should cheer for him.
All right, we'll take another break. We've got a lot to break down. It is game week, so we'll certainly get to LSU and Clemson, continue breaking down that matchup. We do have Dr. Etheridge coming by in the second hour to talk injuries, all the latest there. We've got Dear Delandre, one of our favorite segments, Would You Rather Wednesday as well. Stay locked in here to 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. But once you go to getgordon.com, I want you to go check out the billboard competition. It is there. You can get there on the website. And once you get there, it's got all the different design requirements. So all the formats that you got to put your billboard design in. And look, you have until Sunday, September the 21st at 11:59 p.m. So get those designs in, because you have the chance to not only have, your billboard, obviously, here in town, but you have the chance to win prizes. They've got first place, second place, third place. They have incredible prizes lined up. You can find all that information on the website. It is getgordon.com/gordon-gives/billboard-competition if you want to find your way there. But it's something that we talk about every single year, a very cool opportunity. Go design that billboard. Go win those prizes at getgordon.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You gotta believe. Dream, believe, you gotta believe in the dream, believe, you gotta believe, my whole team on wild.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, Our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Well, I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. I left my body lying somewhere in the sands of time. But I watched the world float to the dark side of the moon. I feel there's nothing I can do. Yeah.
I mean, if Abercrombie & Fitch can make a comeback and be official licensed partner of the NFL, we can bring songs like this back.
I didn't know that they still had stores, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that, whatever. I'm just saying like this kind of song is like when I was wearing that, so this brings me back to the same moment.
I wonder what's hot at Abercrombie & Fitch right now. What's the style?
I
Looking
don't
it up.
know.
I'm going to their
I don't
website right now. Did y'all see their new Super Troopers? Filming the Super Troopers 3. Anybody?
I did not. I didn't love 2.
I like the first one. Never saw 2.
But they still did it.
The first one's really good.
All their movies. Club Dread.
Club Dread doesn't get
underrated
the love.
comedy.
Bill Paxton's character in there. So good.
Beer Fest.
Rip. Beer Fest. Very quotable.
They're all great.
Some you can say on air, some you can't.
They had a show too, a fireman show.
Oh yeah, Tacoma
FD,
yeah, and it's pretty funny for like comedy sitcom that like I'd never heard of it until I just like scrolled on it one time. Like you don't hear about it, and it was pretty good.
What has not been good is LSU football in season openers since 2020. They've lost every single one of those. They have gone 0 for 5. And it is well documented. It is talked about a lot. And it is something that, well, it needs to change if LSU wants to get back to playing for championships, because you lose the first game, then you're just swimming upstream for the rest of the season. Our guy Hunt Palmer did a great job breaking it down. Check out article on LouisianaSports.net. He's got his 3 things that have plagued LSU in opening losses. But I'm going to give you some of the ones here for this show. Starting slow for sure is one of them. Not capitalizing on opportunities is one of them. Like, you'll go back in some of these games and, like, let's go to Florida State in Orlando. Well, I mean, you get the ball and you're going right down the field. I mean, you hit a big play. I think it was Trey Bradford hits a big play, and you're marching and you're driving, and then you don't put the ball in the end zone. Right? Those, like, when you're opening a game and you're having success like that, and you got all the momentum, and then the defense bows their neck and they keep you out of the end zone, and you got to settle for a field goal, man, the momentum and the shift in that. And it's like if you would have scored a touchdown because you had this great drive going and then you just stall out, like those are the things that just halt all the momentum that we're talking about. The Florida State game in New Orleans, like in the first half, you didn't look like you had a walkthrough for that game. Mm-hmm. And you just looked lost. And they jump out in front, and then when you figure it out, then it's too little too late, and you make this great comeback, but you fall short. Against UCLA, it's almost like you didn't know they were going to run counter over and over again. And like I've talked to some of the coaches that were on that staff, right? They were like, well, we got told all week they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. It's like, no, they got Zach Charbonnet and 2 really good tight ends. They're going to run counter. What'd they do? They ran it 18 times, and they ran it right through you. So, I mean, there's a lot of Bo Pelini. I love Bo. Love Bo. You can't play man when you're playing Mike Leach. Like, Mike Leach was always going to expose man coverage. Like, he is going to run shallow crossers, pick rubs. Like, that's just what he's going to do. And he picked and he rubbed you to death. And it set an SEC record for their quarterback. They got benched 2 weeks after that.
What was it, 500 and?
No, 5 and a lot.
It's close to like,
hey.
He almost had a comma in that stat line for yards thrown.
Yeah. They're gonna run crisscross. It's kind of what I call it. Everybody's just gonna go like this.
Yep. If
you're playing man, and they're gonna laugh that you continue to do so. So, I mean, Hunt breaks it down again. It's a great article. 3 things. There's more than 3 things. I think there's things in each game, but there's a lot of those that we always talk about the controllables. What can we control? Well, there was things they could control that they just didn't adjust to. And I'm talking about multiple players, multiple coaching staffs, like it has been a theme for LSU in these opening season losses.
Yeah, you have to be prepared. I mean, that's why training camp's so important. That's why you work on everything in training camp. You're kind of breaking down a couple of years here and a couple of opening games, and you don't know what a team's going to do. They could have the same head coach. They could have the same defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator, but come out the next year and not look anything like they did the year before, or it runs something new that they never showed the year before. That's why you have to be ultra prepared. So, like, man, I remember this. I hadn't thought about this a long time, but the counter situation. Like, to not be able to be prepared and know how to defend a counter is inexcusable. 100% inexcusable.
Yep.
Running man-to-man against Mike Leach, inexcusable.
Yeah, you just don't do it.
You don't do it. So, like, what it leads to, of course, players have to make plays when they're presented the opportunity to make a play. But it's the coaches that present them that opportunity and put him in the place to do that. So it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of a guessing game on an opening game on what they're going to do. Like, personnel-wise who they are because they're returning so many people. Clemson's returning so many people. Personnel-wise, you know the skill set. Yeah. You know what they can do. You know what dangers they present to your offense or your defense. But you don't know where they're going to be lined up necessarily. You don't know which direction they're going to go once down set hut.
Yeah.
So you have to be prepared for everything. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Not down set hut.
I did see. I was watching the Clemson South Carolina game film. Big clap team. Big fake clap team. I was shocked no one jumped off sides when they fake clapped yesterday. They did take a snap from under center on a short yard. And it's so funny watching gun teams go underneath center once a game.
Yeah.
Because snap, got stepped on, fell down, fumble in the backfield. South Carolina ball. It was good. It was good, clean fun. So you got to practice that every now and then. You got to practice it in live situations too. But anyway, I think the moral of the story is that the drought ends here. This is the biggest underdog we've been in one of these games.
It's the best team you've played.
Best team we played. I know Florida State is.
I know Florida State went undefeated that year, and that's a good team. I'm just talking about from top to bottom, like as far as the players. I think Clemson has more Sunday players. That was a great Florida State team, so I don't want to take anything away from them. But I mean, this high-end NFL draft choices on both sides of the football. That Florida State team did as well, but I'll take Cade Klubnik over Jordan Travis every time.
Yeah, I mean, and we don't need to like compare team over team, but like we're playing a team. Everybody knows. I mean, they're ranked number 5, I believe. They're ranked it's a correct ranking for them, and
I get them higher,
like the preseason, and it's fine. They'll get knocked down to about 10 after week 1. It's fine. You can rank them wherever you want to. I just think LSU matches up well. I look back at the USC game last year, and like offensively, we executed pretty well. There was things we didn't execute in some situations and some big plays that we didn't make, but like we came out firing and executed. The defense certainly did not. They just didn't make the plays that they need to in the open field, one-on-one coverage. But all of those, as we know, we did a great job in the transfer portal. We shored up a lot of the positions. I just expect us, and there's great tape to watch against Clemson on kind of the figuring out the puzzle of Cade Klubnik and figuring out good ways to defend him.
Yeah.
Got to have great cornerback play. South Carolina did it great. They locked their receivers down. Now, they made some plays downfield on one-on-one coverage, and I'll get into this later in the show, a little bit of the film review of what I saw in the film. But like I said, you get good defensive tackle play. You get good safety play. Of course, your linebackers are going to be good. There's film out there from a schematic standpoint that show you how to beat this team.
And we'll continue to break it down, look at it from every single angle we are fast approaching Saturday night in Clemson, South Carolina, Memorial Stadium. Not calling it Death Valley. More OTB when we come back here, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Commercial service. Bless you, Tay-Tay. Residential service, roll-off dumpsters. They've got 3 different sizes to choose from. If you call and say, hey, here's what I got, here's what I'm expecting, and they'll say, okay, well, here's what you need. They'll bring it. But even if you don't expect to have as much as you do, the great thing about them is they're going to come, they're going to pick it up, they're going to empty it, and they're going to bring it back to you. Incredible customer service, and you're going to know that from the very moment you work with them. Go to trashrangers.com.
Yeah, incredible service, incredible people, and incredible local business here that cares about the community, cares about your trash removal, whether it's residential, commercial. We have a factory, and it's like, every week we get trash removal service. But if there's a bigger week, it's like, all right, hey, I need it 3 times this week instead of 2. They can just customize your experience. They're reliable, waste, and hassle-free trash removal service. That is trashrangers.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
I never knew that everything was falling through, that everyone I knew was waiting on a cue to turn and run when all I needed was the truth. But that's how it's gotta be. It's coming down to
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Over under on how many TV shows this song has been on. I'm setting the line at 5.
Over.
Great song, though.
Yeah, over, for sure. A lot of CWs.
A lot of the W.
Definitely on Smallville somewhere.
Without question. Gilmore Girls?
Probably.
For sure.
It's on Grey's Anatomy.
That's true, yeah. I've seen it, yeah. I don't watch Grey's Anatomy, and I've seen it. I've seen the clip of it. Yeah.
I've never seen an episode either. Not anything against it.
It's been going on for
I would watch
37 years.
Yeah.
Just don't really want to.
Yeah. Only medical drama that I watch is The Pit, which is on HBO Max. Great show.
I used
to like
HBO has great shows.
Yeah,
so,
it's a great show.
Yeah.
I used to like House.
House is awesome.
People love House.
Yeah.
I hadn't.
Yeah.
I
He's a
didn't
good
start,
character.
and then you get so far behind.
Yeah.
The Resident was pretty good. It was on Fox as well.
I think the only two I watched was House and Scrubs.
Shout out to Scrubs was funny. Shout out to ER. My guy,
I grew up watching
my
ER.
guy Shane West was on that. Shout out to Shane.
Shout out to Shane.
I'd have Shane on the show.
Hi, Shane.
Sure, he's watching this LSU game with a lot of intensity coming up Saturday.
Oh, is that the guy that did the voice thing?
Yeah. Yep. That's him. You've done a voiceover for an LSU hype
Sure
video.
did.
I bet that sucked.
It was so hyped. So hyped.
The Tigers.
I think it was for a big game, too.
Take the field, and we hope to win, and go Tigers. Or did you do
the
it?
roars of the crowd.
Can we find it?
Please find
Can we
that.
find it?
It never rains.
There's no chance ever in that stadium.
It rains in there all the time.
Yeah, like literally all the time.
Oh, literally. Yeah. I don't even know why that started.
Went to a game they canceled.
Which, speaking of, did y'all see? Oh, sorry.
So I went to a game they canceled because of
Oh,
light.
I was at that
There
one
was just
too.
so much of it.
I was at that one too.
They couldn't even
Alondra,
play the game.
What were you saying?
New PA announcer, Dixon McMakin. Shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I meant to say this. Did you already mention that the start time for the Clemson LSU game was flex? They moved it to 6:52
Central Time.
Central Time.
Yes, sorry.
What time is it?
So
6:52.
So in my brain, I've already committed to the Eastern Time Zone because I got to be there and show up and everything. So when
yes.
Yeah.
What time was it at?
7:30
Oh,
or
no,
6:30.
I don't remember.
Okay, hold on, guys.
One of them was 7:30 Eastern.
Either
or
way,
here.
it was moved.
Yeah. Yes.
It got moved an
To 6:50.
It got moved
significant
like
amount of time.
20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So breaking a lot of news here.
You got pushed back.
I guess I'm not breaking it, but I'm reporting a lot of news here.
Like how you said, I don't know if y'all mentioned it already.
Yeah, I don't remember if y'all did or not.
Shout out to Dixon though. That's great.
Yeah.
Obviously,
State
proud
rep.
LSU alum, state
Yeah.
rep. That's that's a big
voice
deal.
of the Catholic high school Bears.
Which y'all are going down in a couple weeks. We'll talk about that when we
But
get
yeah,
there
that's
to
huge.
that week.
I think he used to fill in for Dan.
He has before.
Yeah.
For sure. So that's a big job. That's a fun job. That's more iconic jobs in LSU.
Got to have a great voice.
Athletics. Are you trying to say that you couldn't do it?
Oh, my voice is incredible.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna grade you. We're gonna grade the tape.
It's not incredible. I like every time I hear myself on TV or like a playback of something, just turn it immediately off. I feel like a lot of people are like that though. They just don't like the sound of their own voice.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Like, no way that's how I sound. I sound so
There's
sweet in my head when I speak.
There's got to be something going on. Yeah. Something's getting lost in translation.
Something's getting lost. Maybe my ears are messed up.
I can't wait for this highlight tape whenever Tay finds it. We are going to play it in its totality, and we're going to grade it. We're going to grade it. We're going to go 1 through 10.
Don't take it easy either. You've done one.
Not like that. Not like the ones where like they really put some time and resources into it. Like mine was like 2016, a long time ago.
I would probably be a lot better now.
I did one for softball. Like that was like 5 years ago now.
Yeah, I'd be a lot better now than I was when I did it.
Yeah,
just because you're
a big radio pro,
professional media guy. I got a voice coach. Just kidding. That's not real.
$1,200 a week for this.
$1,200 a week. Wow, 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 wow. And I can sing high.
Hour 2 coming back your way, OTB.
Off the bench.
You didn't sing as high as you said.
There
you go. All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. That is the website for Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. And right now, look, if you have an issue, they have a solution. But they can't help you get to the solution unless you book that consultation we tell you about every single day. Bottom right corner of the website. Click on that. Go see them over on Drusilla Lane. They are open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. 225-4GD-WOOD is the phone number. So multiple ways to get in contact with them, multiple ways to go see them in the clinic. Go see them. They have got the answer to your problem. Yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, man. It is, we got these bodies. We got these bodies that age over time. Things don't work properly. And it is week 1. It is game week. If you can't get up for this, it is time to go to Your Goodwood, whether it's low T, you need some testosterone, you need sexual wellness, whatever it is, go see them. They can fix it. YourGoodwood.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luva, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Wednesday, August 27th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 89. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll have the latest edition of our OTB Top 25. Just 4 teams remaining in our official poll. Also, we'll do a little Would You Rather Wednesday coming up at 8:30. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2, OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Trust me, me and Flynn were really talking about important stuff there, so I apologize. But you got to hear a good song for a little bit longer.
I don't remember who sings it.
The yes.
We say it every time.
Yeah.
And then we say that every time.
Okay.
And she tells us.
What's the name of it again?
Heads will roll.
Heads will roll.
Love the name of that. That's awesome.
I know,
I
it's
mean,
good.
that's
a little too violent for me.
No, it's just violent enough. Oh, I actually just got
Did it
chills.
offend you?
Just got chills.
Thinking about your head rolling off?
Thinking about other people's heads rolling.
Heads will roll this Saturday.
You don't ever y'all don't ever just one time be like, man, I wish I could just spear that person right in the chest.
Have murderous thoughts?
No, I said spear. Like you're like tackle. Like I mean, Alonzo, you played softball at a high level. You know what I mean? Like, man, I wish I could just
always wanted to not hurt somebody,
throw
but
this ball at this person.
Just truck a catcher sliding into home or something.
Just like the Goldberg spear.
Yes.
Well, like after you talk about heads were rolling.
Yes, but like I want instead of like Goldberg would put his head to the side, like I want the crown of my forehead like right there in the sternum.
Yeah. When you first said it, we had just talked about heads were rolling, like decapitation. Then you said you wanted to spear somebody in the chest. I thought you meant like with the actual spear.
No,
that's on me.
Yeah. I mean,
with the actual spear, no, I've never thought about that.
Yeah,
but like tackling somebody like Goldberg, absolutely.
Yeah,
I wouldn't cradle their head either.
No, I ain't doing that. I want the head to hit first.
That's right. Dabo.
Little Clemson.
Wait, who did he yell at in his
Tyler from Spartanburg.
Tyler.
He still is Tyler. Pretty sure he won out the rest of that season after that.
Tyler.
Flynn is soft when it comes to a little decapitation.
Just a little bit. Not a lot.
I agree.
Just a little decapitation. Although still deep into the rewatch of Game of Thrones. They don't really care about children's feelings in that show.
No.
We're past drop off. We can talk about this now. 8:04.
Oh yeah.
Kids are already dropped off.
Yeah, no. It's not one of those shows where it's like, that character is going to stay alive because he's a certain age.
No, yeah, you can't trust that.
No.
Can't trust that.
You can trust the OTB top 25, though. And right now, we are going to get the 4th-ranked team. But let me tell you how we got there. Flynn's favorite, because he wants a graphic. There's no graphic. We got to do this. We got to work. It is Boise State at 25, Memphis at 24, Baylor at 23, Georgia Tech at 22, Tennessee at 21, Iowa State at 20, Texas 8-4 at 19, Indiana at 18, Ole Miss at 17, Florida at 16, Texas Tech at 15, SMU at 14, Arizona State at 13, Alabama at 12, Miami at 11, Illinois at 10, Texas at 9, Oregon at 8, Notre Dame at 7, Georgia at 6, South Carolina at number 5, and the number 4 team in the OTB top 25, Tay.
Yeah, going again because somebody on Monday screwed up the order. It's not important. We're not going to name names. But, yeah, here we are with the 4th team in the country. We are going with the Penn State Nittany Lions. They're going to be our number 4 team in the country.
All right, say now.
The whiteout that is not a whiteout. We're going. Look, we got Drew Rattler coming back at quarterback. Now everyone's going to say the same thing. Hey, there was that playoff game where he didn't complete a pass to a receiver, and I've heard the pushback. Okay, well, that's not going to happen again this year. I still have major question marks on who they have at receiver. They brought in a few transfers. They got a couple guys coming back like Khalil Dinkins, but you lose Tyler Warren. That was your key piece in the passing game on the offense a year ago. Now you still have the best running back duo in the entire country. Nick Singleton, Katron Allen.
Pretty good.
They're going to be the focal point of your offense once again. 5 starters back on defense, but 5 offensive linemen with starting experience returning for this team. So that good running back duo, they're going to be running behind a heck of an offensive line. If Drew Aller could do just enough, this team is right where you want them to be. Also, when you look at their schedule, it plays out well for the most part. 3 layups out the gate: Nevada, Florida International, and Villanova. All those games are at home. Now, you do play number 7 Oregon, but we talked about them a couple weeks ago. There's some question marks on that program on the offensive side of the ball, and you get them in Happy Valley. Your first road game against UCLA, Penn State's probably going to be favored in that. Then you go to Northwestern Iowa. You go to Ohio State, but you don't have to win that game if you're undefeated when you get there. Then just one more ranked opponent, number 20 Indiana, that you also get at home. Close out the season, Michigan State, Nebraska, Rutgers. So only 3 ranked teams right now on Penn State's schedule, 2 of which are at home. So by and large, not a terrible schedule for the Nittany Lions. I got them at number 4.
Yeah, y'all were so worried about the SEC and how many conference games they played. And you played 9 and they played 8, but they also played 8 with having to play a Power 4 opponent in the non-con. And so it brought that total to 9 games. Now they're going to play 9 and also have that game. When Penn State, your non-con schedule is Nevada, FIU, and Villanova, and we ain't talking about on the hardwood. We're talking about on the gridiron, okay? What is their schedule?
That's the softest scheduling.
Oh, my gosh. If I'm a Penn State fan, I'm not paying $1 to go to Nevada, FIU, or Villanova.
Well,
and then they got a bye week before they play against Oregon at home.
Yep. For the FIU game, you would have to pay $11, Jay,
no, I ain't paying.
to get in because that's what
what the
ticket price is.
$11 to think about it.
I think there's a lot of people out there that
$13.
would love that schedule.
Oh, my God.
That schedule
There's
is
some
awful.
people in this building that are like, that's what I want.
That's what we want.
That's exactly what
That's
we want.
what we
oh,
want.
my God.
FIU, Villanova.
Ugh.
I'd rather jump in a tank full of hammerhead sharks
Gross.
than
UCLA
play that schedule.
in LA.
I'd rather get in the cage with Mike the Tiger than play that schedule. That's gross. That's soft.
Get speared randomly by a stranger.
Yeah, probably me with CTE, so I apologize. But my God, what emotion does any of that create?
Based on that alone,
boredom.
There's no way they win a big game. No shot they win a big
Do
game.
you have to?
They prove it.
Can you beat Indiana? Because that's all you got to do.
Well,
you can lose to Oregon and Ohio State.
You're going to lose in the playoffs. They're going to lose in the playoffs.
No, but I'm saying to get in, you could lose to Oregon and Ohio
As
State.
soon as the rubber meets the road, they're toast.
I mean, how are you going to be ready for Oregon when you've got Nevada, FIU, and Villanova?
Well, FIU is very hydrated. So they're going to present a challenge, especially in the fourth quarter, and their calves aren't cramping.
That's right. Let's see. T-Pal inside the Bayou 4 chat. Didn't know Villanova had a football team. They're an FCS team.
Won the
They're
Natty
not
in like
an
08,
FBS team.
something like that.
Yeah, we're not talking about Josh Hart and Brunson on the court. We're talking about the football team.
You know, we always talk about the 3-game stretch for every team. Like, Penn State kind of doesn't have one. I mean, I guess if you want to go Iowa, Ohio State, Indiana. But again, Jake, they got a bye week between Iowa and Ohio State. So they got a bye week before Oregon and a bye week before Ohio State. Like,
soft.
You're at Iowa, but then bye week at Ohio State, home against Indiana. Is that your toughest 3-game stretch? I mean, 2 ranked opponents, but you have a bye week in between. They don't really have a tough 3-game stretch.
That team does not walk onto an airplane until October 3rd for the October 4th football game.
Yeah.
It's a long
How
flight.
about that, huh?
They have to go to Los Angeles, California.
That team is also in Los Angeles, as Coach Foster would tell us.
The other one?
Yep.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them in Los Angeles.
Did we watch his press conference this year? I didn't.
I heard he totally redeemed himself.
He actually did well, yeah.
Should we play it word for word?
No, we should not. We should not. So we've only got 3 teams left to rank in the OTB top 25. Flynn is going to give you number 3. I'm going to give you number 2, and Alondra's going to give you number 1. So tomorrow, Flynn gives you 3. On Friday, we'll both give 2 and also number 1 teams in the basic official college football poll.
And Michigan isn't on the list yet. Just saying.
Michigan is not on the list yet.
The key word that Alondra just mentioned, yet.
Yeah, Michigan not on there yet.
They're coming. Bryce Underwood season, baby.
Yep, Connor Stallions has been training up some folks.
You can ban Portnoy from Ohio State, but you can't ban him from the OTB top 25, baby.
I'm telling you.
I still can't. Portnoy took it. Like, that video you sent, oh my God.
It was
I
5
did
and
not
a
even
half
click on it.
I was so with you, Alondra. You're like, I saw 5 minutes too, and I wasn't going to.
I'm sorry that happened to
until
you.
Flynn said something about Big Bob,
Yeah.
Big Ten Bob. I'm like, that's my guy. Like, I gotta
couldn't
watch
even
it.
scrub through it to try to find
Yeah.
the Bobby Carpenter.
I got a
part.
minute and a
Yeah, I
half
couldn't
in
do
and
it.
stopped.
Well, he ended up taking a shot at him, but he did saying he was right.
Yeah, but the shot, he's like, and then you got Bobby Carpenter, and he's like going on, like, obviously knows who he is, and he's like, oh, I think he played like linebacker there or something, I don't know. And then he goes on, he's like, Bobby, it's Bobby, right? Bobby, whatever. And then he keeps going on. It's like, you've said it right twice. And then he calls him Robbie Carpenter, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I mean like Bobby. It was like, oh my gosh, this is the bit you're going with? It's like, you know exactly who Bobby is. Bobby played for the Patriots. That's your favorite team. He was a first-round pick from the team that you hate the most. I think you know who Bobby is.
I actually don't mind the banner between teams like that, between like players.
I don't either, but
and,
the delivery's got to be much better.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the big news of Ohio State trying to say yesterday. I think the AD came out and publicly said we did not ban him, and Portnoy had to take to the video, the selfie video. And besides the calling out Bobby Carpenter part, I thought, I usually like most of the stuff Portnoy does.
Yeah, but you can't call out Big Ten Bob. That's our guy.
I know. But outside of that, I like the video.
I am a foxhole guy. You know me. I can't do it, won't do it.
But he did say Ohio State did indeed ban him and his show from coming up there, despite what the AD said, which is pretty soft. That's objectively speaking. Like you, as a gritty guy,
sounds like you're taking his side over Bobby's.
No,
that's what it feels like here.
He did say Bobby was right.
Yeah, he took a shot at his podcast though.
Yeah, but any press is good press. It's probably good for his podcast.
Probably right.
You think about it. He's got millions and millions and millions of followers and views.
Bobby might actually be on the show with me later today. Can't wait to ask him about it.
There's no way Bobby's mad about it because he's like, yeah, millions of people
Bobby's
now
a meathead, yeah.
Now know of my podcast. So if there wasn't people listening, now they are. Does he have a podcast, or is he just on the radio?
He has one, with Anthony Schlegel, who also played linebacker for those Ohio State
That was
teams.
the best thing that could happen for him.
Yeah, but still, like, you think he would have said it to Bobby in person?
No, but I'm pretty sure they probably like each other in person.
You think?
Let's see
what. Called him Robbie.
That's what you do when you talk trash to somebody. You mispronounce their name. It's disrespectful. It's great.
Okay. All right, Matt Mock.
See, I get it all the time. Can't even faze me. That's why I call Arch Manning Arch Manning.
Yeah, you do.
It's fun.
Taking Portnoy side. That's a weird flex. All right, Campus Federal. Glad to have them on the team. Over 44,000 members across Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and the Port City. We've been telling you about it over the last couple of days. One of Louisiana's largest and most trusted credit unions. Campus Federal does everything a bank does, but better. Campus Federal, you are more than just a member. You're part of a community that gives back, lifts up, and moves forward together. So whether it's game day or payday, make the winning play by visiting campusfederal.org. That's campusfederal.org, and join today. All right, we will step away. Still got a lot coming your way. We got Dr. Stephen Etheridge set to join us. We've got Dear Delandre. We've got Would You Rather Wednesday. Stay locked in here to 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
The perfect time to go for doses anytime, but certainly one of the peak times is the fall as we get set to enter football season. Does it feel like the fall outside? No, it doesn't, but that's even more of a reason to have an ice-cold Dos Equis in your hand. So when you're getting the tailgate ready, when you're putting the tent in the truck, when you're putting the TV, the generator, make sure that you include that ice chest full of ice-cold Dos Equis. We've said it all the time. Like, it is the perfect beer for every situation, even when you get released from the NFL and you're in the airport, elite Dos Equis beer. So there's never a bad time to go for Dos. You should go for Dos. Drink responsibly. Dos Equis.
Yeah, it's Wednesday, hump day. Hump day beers are delicious. Get you over the hump of the week a little bit. We're about to start the tailgate. Man, we got game one. Get fired up. Get ready. We got you're going to have the pregame party at your house. You're going to be tailgating at the game, whatever it is. Make sure, if you drink beer, it's going to be a Dos Equis, that ice cold, delicious lager. Dos Equis.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
How dare you say that my behavior is unacceptable? So condescending.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
So watch your step, 'cause if I do, you need a miracle. You drain me dry and make me wonder why I'm even here. The double vision I was seeing is finally clear. You want to stay, but you know very well I want you gone. Not fit to tread the ground that I am walking on. But when it gets cold outside, I got
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Always a pleasure to welcome on our next guest. Is our guy, Dr. Stephen Etheridge, who joins us now to break down all the injuries going on across the gridiron. Also, just talk about some things that are, well, they're going to pop up in the future. They are going to happen. We don't like that they're going to happen, but it's in absolutes. That's just the way that it is. Doc, how we doing?
Doing good. How about y'all?
Doing fantastic. I'm sure this is, Wednesday before high school, college, and kind of everything gets started. Maybe the last time that you get to take a actual deep breath before maybe January.
Yeah, it's on us. It's about to get real busy moving forward.
Your job's going to get pretty busy. It's a collision sport, so whether it's serious or not, there's going to be some shoulders, there's going to be some ankles, some knees, there's going to be something that you're going to be pushing and pulling on.
Oh, for sure.
What's the most common camp injury?
Soft tissue.
Yeah.
Soft tissue. Hamstring, if I had to probably pick one, it's just I feel like every year we know we're going to have some hamstrings. You get some calf strains, back issues, but definitely the soft tissue, the strains, the sprains, all that stuff.
Yeah. North Turner once told me I wasn't fast enough to pull my hamstring. Is that true?
It's usually a fast person injury. it is.
All right. Now, was it true? Did you ever have a hamstring injury?
Well, that's what I say. Like,
I did.
like my
fast guy.
My rookie year, I was running like a little skinny post out of playing F out of the slot. I remember like kind of grabbing it. It's like, felt like I got shot in the hamstring, and I remember grabbing it. And Nora's like, Hester, come on, man, you're not fast enough to pull your hamstring. Get off the field. And I'm like, yes, sir, I'm a rookie. I don't know.
That's usually where we see it. I will say there are exceptions there, but
I talk about that with the Saints all the time. Like Rashid Shaheed, like he is a true elite speed guy, like one of the fastest guys in the NFL. And it feels like, man, it always pops up for him. It's like hamstring or that soft tissue that you're talking about, because it's almost like the human body is not supposed to be that fast.
I think that's it. There are things, and I think we talked about it some last week, how some of these injuries like Achilles, these guys are bigger and faster. And again, it comes down to, like I said last week, there's a lot of physics, and you put so much force on a structure, eventually it might give.
All right, Doc. So we were trying to discuss, like, man, I think you heard us talking after you left last week. We started talking about like the biologic like injections. So we started talking like PRP, stem cells, and I want to kind of like educate our listeners and our viewers right now a little bit about what all that means. Like, give us just like a brief breakdown of PRP injections and then stem cell injection, and what the real difference between the two is.
Yeah, it's a really big topic. I think, if you listen on the radio, if you get on podcast, if you watch TV, you're going to hear something about it. If you're looking into sports medicine and all the things we're doing, it's something that's really, really grown a lot, especially I feel like this past 5-10 years. And there's a lot of information, and like everything, there's some good information, bad information. When we're talking about any of these injections, they're what are kind of referred to as biologic injections or sometimes regenerative medicine. And at the end of the day, though, really what we're trying to do is upregulate your body's own ability to heal and recover. And there's a lot of debate onto where these are applicable, when do we use them. I do feel like we're getting a lot better at kind of understanding that, but there's still a lot of data lacking, just to be fair. PRP is probably the one that's the most common. It stands for platelet-rich plasma. It's an injection that's really been around almost 20 years, and as far as musculoskeletal medicine, give or take a little bit, but really has kind of found a place here these past several years, like I was saying. But we literally just draw your own blood, we spin it down, we take a portion of the blood that's got some platelets, and we inject that. And the way I talk about PRP is, if you think about a platelet, it's like the body's first responder.
Yeah.
So you have an injury, platelets respond. But sometimes if you have an injury, especially a kind of a chronic lingering injury, the body sort of slows down that recovery process. So we kind of just try to upregulate it. We inject that into the area of the injury, and then that kind of works to help stimulate healing and recovery in that area. Stem cells, whole nother direction. Stem cells, the principle is the same. What I talk about a lot of my patients is you have basically a balance in the body between anabolic and catabolic.
Yeah.
So anabolic is the healing recovery, and catabolic is the breaking down of tissue, and you need both of those things. But with stem cells, there's some information where we're saying, hey, we're going to inject these stem cells. They're going to go grow you new tissue, and not exactly accurate. We can do that in a lab, but if I'm injecting it into your body, that's not exactly what's happening, which is probably a good thing too. Because, if we inject it into your knee, how do I know what that's going to turn into? So the original idea kind of scared a lot of people, but the reality is, just like the PRP, what the stem cell does is it releases a lot of these different growth stimulating hormones, peptides, natural anti-inflammatory cytokines, all these different biologic things that help your body heal and recover. That's really where they work. And they've proven to be pretty powerful. Now there's a lot of debate. When can you use them? How can you use them? What's approved in the United States? There's a lot of different topics there. How do you get them? Are they your stem cells? Are they donor stem cells? And you can really open a can of worms when you start going down that. But it is something in sports medicine that's being used more and more. It's just, again, finding the right place. What can we do here and all of that.
And PRP can be, obviously, that's a quicker process than stem cell. I mean, you mentioned like PRP, like that's kind of that can be done in a pretty timely manner.
Right. So with the PRP injection, you can do that. We can do it in the clinic. You can do it, at the facilities, the training rooms and places like that. We're very fortunate, with the things we do here with LSU, with the things that we do with some of our athletes that come to see us. We have a lot of great resources. I know for those of y'all seen the facility, I know y'all been out there, how much amazing things we were able to do out there. And some of them we can do some of these injections. We're lucky. We have great partnerships with some of our community partners. Our Lady of the Lake has been good with donating a lot of money, resources, and things like that. Their partnership with LSU that allows us to probably do a lot of things that we wouldn't be able to do in other settings. And, the guys don't have to leave the facility. So we can do it there. With the stem cell products, kind of, I know y'all talked about some of your experiences. If you're using your own, it's either going in, taking a little fat, taking a little bone marrow. Bone marrow, you got to drill into the hip, so that's definitely a more invasive procedure.
Mine was fat.
Mine was hip. Mine was drill into my hip bone, please.
Yeah, and that so that does have a little more downtime. Yeah. There are ways you can use amniotic source products as well, though, and that's something that is not necessarily an FDA approved treatment. So I think it's important people understand that, but it is something that is done. It is done here in the United States. It's just you have to kind of enter into everything, and those products, they're frozen, so that's a little bit more quick of a process. So that is something that is sometimes done as well.
Explain that type of product. You said amniotic product.
Right. So
what is that?
So I think it's important to separate what's the difference between amniotic and embryonic.
Yeah.
Embryonic is when it's taken from fetal tissue, so that would involve some type of an abortion. That is not done in the United States. That is not legal. That one is not done. But amniotic means at the time of a C-section, they're going to take some of the either umbilical or amniotic tissue. They're able to concentrate that down, and then they freeze it, usually in some sub-freezer, negative 80 degrees. And then those products are sometimes used. Now, again, they're going to stimulate healing recovery. They're not going to grow new tissue. And I do think it's important to have that separation. But it is a process that can also be pretty quick, because you're not having to go in and drill a hole in the hip or do anything else. So you can do those injections. There's a lot of other products out there. There's a product called exosomes, which is even a more refined version. And like I said, I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole. I can sit here and literally talk about this for hours. It's something that's really, really interesting that I personally have a passion for, something that we do a lot of. But there are issues there, and we have to address those as well.
Do you remember the first injury that really kind of started us having you on Hanging with Hester? It was in vogue, and now I just don't hear about it at all.
See, I know we talked about some plantar fascia stuff, and I talked about high ankles.
It was the tightrope.
The tightrope. Yeah, you're right. That's right.
It was because Tua Tagovailoa, it was 2019, and he had the tightrope surgery, and they were going to play against LSU. And then, it became something where it's like you saw it, it just felt like every week it was like somebody major was having the tightrope procedure. Like, where's that at right now? Is that something y'all still see? Is it as common, or was that just something we never heard before, so it kind of, blew up on the scene because it was a star player, and then it felt like everybody was getting it?
Yeah, honestly, I think probably the latter. It is still something we do. I will say maybe a little bit less in vogue. I think taking a step back, the question is, do you have to have the procedure?
Yeah.
And then why are we doing it? Because sometimes in that scenario, it was clearly something where it looked like we're trying to get somebody back quicker. And that's not necessarily a bad thing if it's safe. Obviously our goal is always to get people on the field as quickly as possible, but obviously safety first. So, we don't want to put somebody in harm's way. And I think that was some of the concerns people had early on. The average person, there are scenarios where the tightrope is definitely an applicable procedure if it's a really, really bad ankle injury. But a lot of times it's just, hey, let's boot you up, let's do some rehab, let's give it time, and this would heal. If I had that same injury that Tua had, I probably would not have a tightrope done.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to go out and run, next week.
Right.
So it is still something we do. I think, we're kind of trying to really refine when and where we do it. Maybe at some point we were a little too aggressive in the sports medicine world. It's hard to say. I don't fault anything that was done.
Offensive lineman, speed guy, skill guy, does it matter position wise? Because is it more torque because this guy's a bigger guy? When you've seen it work and you've seen it actually help the athletes, does it matter size wise and position?
Not really. Yeah. Not really. I think it really comes down to honestly the biggest thing and the most important thing is your physical exam. I can remember a scenario where we were evaluating two players that played the same position, bigger guys, front seven guys.
Yeah.
And the evaluation was very different, even though they had a very similar MRI. We had one guy who literally could not raise up onto his foot. He could not raise up onto his toes.
Yeah.
For several days after the injury, the other athlete could.
Yeah.
And just something as significant as can I raise up on my toes might be where we make that separation. But we've seen the surgery in quarterbacks, obviously, wide receivers, defensive linemen, offensive linemen. And again, the bigger the individual, maybe a little bit slower recovery. Sometimes you put more force on it. But realistically, it's mostly your physical exam.
Doctor, go back a little bit. I want to go back to the stem cell stuff. We got a good question here in the chat that I thought you talked about. A lot of the stem cells. This comes from the umbilical of a C-section after a child is born. When they freeze that tissue, does any of the tissue matter? Does the freezing process destroy anything for the transportation?
It probably does. It probably does. And again, like I mentioned earlier, these cells, at least what we're doing in the human body, they're not growing anything new directly. And some of that may be because of the frozen process. But then on the other hand, like I said, I actually think that's a good thing. I would be very uncomfortable injecting some cell into your knee, not knowing what it's going to do. We might grow hair in your knee. So I think the idea, I remember when somebody told me once, oh yeah, they know what to do and they know where to go. And I thought that was a really bad explanation at the time. And it turns out that was not accurate. Now in the beginning, we thought maybe that was what was happening. So yes, you do have some damage to the tissue for sure. But again, a lot of these growth mediators they do survive. And they've done a lot of testing both in the lab and in animal models and even human models where they've shown they can do some pretty cool things. They can definitely help the body heal and recover.
And a very explain it to me like I'm a child. What is a stem cell? What is a stem cell?
So stem cells are, and there's some different types of stem cells. You have your pluripotent, multipotent, all these different things that you'll hear. But basically, it's the cell that's the building block of everything. So when we start off as just a group of cells, basically, we are a group of stem cells. And then those stem cells can differentiate into other cells. So our skin cells, our gut tissue, our muscle tissue, our bone tissue, all started off as stem cells. And if you go back far enough during the developmental phase, they were all the same type of stem cell. And then those stem cells differentiate into what you see in your body now, the skin, the muscle, the bone. So all it is a cell that can turn into anything. And that's why the potential there is so awesome. You have the cell that you can maybe grow new tissue with. And that's, one area that a lot of us think maybe medicine is going. Maybe one day we'll be able to grow you a new meniscus in a jar and then put it in your knee when you need it and things like that.
Let me know when that day comes.
Yeah. And again, we're not there. And I think that's something that I think I'd love to see, but we may never get there. We're still figuring all this stuff out, just to be very fair. But, the potentials are there. And there have been some scenarios where they have used them and been able to do some pretty cool stuff.
All right. Before we let you go, Dr. Etheridge, I know obviously you can't talk specific players, but BK did say everybody available, ready to go. That sounds like that's good news. So it feels like, knock on wood, a very healthy training camp.
Yeah, and again, I never want to jinx anything. I guess we're through training camp now, so we can say the training camp was very healthy.
Yeah, we got to make sure that when you say
we are now in
camp.
Yes,
before.
we are now in our in-season preparations. And there's always things like we were talking about. There's going to be some stuff, and unfortunately, some years more than others, and some years significant injuries. I will say the staff that we have now, they've done a really good job of kind of monitoring the temperature of the team. They really do a good job communicating with the training staff and the medical staff, and just making sure that we're not doing too much. And I will say they're very on the pulse of that issue. So they've done a really good job with it, but we're still going to see stuff here and there, and that's just part of it.
All right, there he is, Dr. Stephen Etheridge, good enough to join us here on OTB. Doc, we appreciate your time as always, and I will see you, Friday, getting on an airplane, heading to Clemson, South Carolina.
Hey, let's go.
Looking forward to it. All right, we will take a break. More OTB coming back your way. A little Would You Rather Wednesday when we hop back here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com. That is the website for Russell Pool Company. And when you go to the website, you'll see right there on the homepage, you can check out a gallery of work, things they can do for you. But one of the cool things, if you go to the website, you see it continuing to change. you'll not see the same two pools, okay? They can customize it to whatever your dream pool is, 225-924-2527. And again, like whatever feature you want to add to your pool, they got that, right?
What about a grotto?
Yeah, they can do that.
Lazy river?
If you want one. Feels like maybe that's part of your idea that you want in your backyard because you know what, Matt? You might dream in cartoons, but that's your dream. That is your dream pool there. So go to russellpools.com.
That's right. Anything you can dream up, they can customize it, they can build it, and it will be the best pool in South Louisiana. When it comes to quality pools here, Russell Pools is the name. Give them a call today. They can turnkey a project, everything from design to build to maintenance, whatever it is, they can handle it. russellpools.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
I'm holding on your rope, got me 10 feet off the ground.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
But I just can't make a sound. You tell me that you need me, then you go and cut me down. But wait, you tell me that you're sorry, didn't think I'd turn.
I'll let it get to the hook.
Please do. Let's play the whole thing.
Kind of a banger.
Kinda.
Got about One Republic. All right, would you rather Wednesday?
1-0 Republic after this week.
I like it.
Boom. Suck it, Clemson. Going down. You're going to fall down that hill, Dabo. Face plant. Torn ACL. I didn't mean
that.
I didn't mean that.
I didn't mean it yesterday either. The heat.
I didn't mean it.
It was the heat of the moment, and
I know, it got
it
fired
just
up.
came out.
Sorry. I want to step on their throats.
Oh, it's turning blue.
Dabo's going to need stem cells after he falls down that hill.
Would you rather?
Amniotic
keep this
stem
up
cells.
in the background. So hit. Would you rather sit in Baton Rouge traffic on Nicholson after an LSU game, or get stuck on I-10 over the basin at rush hour? Chaffalaya Basin, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Nicholson.
Chaffalaya Basin, if you're stuck there, it is misery. It is one of the worst things that can happen to you because there's nowhere to go. If I'm stuck on Nicholson, you know what? Sometimes I'm going to pull off to the shoulder right here, and I'm just...
whip into a gas station or something real quick.
Yeah, I can pull into the Mathurns parking lot. You know, maybe Wendy's is open or something. Chaffalaya Basin, you stuck, bro.
Yeah, at least you're close to home. You can feel it.
You can sense home.
You can sense home.
If you get mad enough, you're like, you know what? I'm walking.
Yep.
I've certainly done that before.
You're like, man, once I get past Ben-Hur, it's clear.
Oh, yeah. I 2019 just did the post game, and I forget what the situation was, but I got dropped off at the game, did the game, blah blah blah, and we lived very close to the stadium, and they wouldn't allow Katie to get to me. They just like wouldn't do it. Like couldn't get there, and it was like the first time they'd ever shut off this way to get to the stadium after the game because something, right? And so I'm like, I'm walking. I live like 2.5 miles, 3 miles. I'm walking, right? And cars zooming past me, whatever. And one zoom past me, and it's like, Hess, the hell you doing? And I look back, and it was Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's like, man, get in the car. What are you doing? I was like, I'm walking home. What do you mean? Tired of sitting here and tired of waiting. I mean, I was like sweat, just pouring sweat, just that mad. Like, I'm walking. So I don't.
You want to ride? No.
Well, I did. I was like, yeah, absolutely. I would not advise trying to walk in the heat after working the game all day.
No doubt.
Even if you are stuck in traffic.
Champ in the chat here said he was stuck on the basin for 10 hours.
Oh, my God.
Also, when I'm on a bridge, like the intrusive thoughts take over sometimes. I'm like, man made this. God didn't make this. This could collapse at any moment.
I think that every time I go to Port Allen. Every time.
At least the I-10 bridge is pretty good.
Yeah.
Never think that when I'm on the I-10 bridge. Okay, would you rather? Would you rather be born and live your life 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future?
Past.
You don't have the knowledge. You don't have
you
can't be like Biff from Back to the Future too, and like gamble and you can't do that.
Okay. So would I rather live
So let's see,
in
it's
1925?
Prohibition.
I'm gonna
I don't know, man.
Oh, wait a minute.
Like
No, you wouldn't want to do that. You'd be fighting age.
Yeah, but that's what 40? 40 is fighting age?
No, you'd be born in 1925.
Oh, it's true.
America got into the war in like 40.
I'm not a 40-year-old at this point. I'm born in 1925, so I'm in World War II.
Yeah, you're in fighting age.
I don't know, man. I mean,
100 years in the future, you could be like fighting them robots.
I mean, everybody used to like dress up and styling and profiling every day. It's the grittiest. I think it was the grittiest generation.
Oh, they call it the greatest.
I don't really think it's a question. Well, it's the greatest. I think it's the grittiest too. I'm going back. I'm not going. The future. I don't know what that looks like. I know what the past looks like.
Yeah.
And it's gritty. So give me the past.
I always say future, but yeah, I'm going past. Like I don't want to know what the future looks like 100 years from now.
Yeah. I have a respect for some good old fashioned ass kicking patriotism. Let's go back.
I'm going to go back to the past because for some reason the future just seems very dystopian and bleak to me and a lot more depressing. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Whereas like in the past, we were very optimistic about things. Also, 1925, Art Deco, Gatsby, all of that.
Yep.
I love
Peaky
it.
Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
Yep. But in
Peaky
fairness, most people
Blinders.
did never like see that art because they didn't have any way to see it.
Yeah, but maybe I did. We don't know
Maybe
the
you did.
life
You don't
I
know.
live.
That's right. Yeah, the future seems scary. I think I kind of get depressed when I think about the movie WALL-E.
Yeah,
Just a bunch of
that's what I imagine.
People
in my
with
head.
no bone structure.
There's no bone, just sitting there watching screens the whole time.
Yep.
Somewhere in outer space.
No, bro. Give me a little
I got a feeling
paperboy hat, some suspenders.
I got a feeling people in 100 years aren't going to be quite as gritty.
Not now. They for sure aren't going to be in 100
I'm just saying,
years.
that's like right now.
Like that's why we had to protect Mike Allstott at all costs.
We would dominate people in 100 years.
For sure. Dominate them right now.
Yeah, right in their faces.
Yeah.
Like Clemson.
Yeah. All right, Alondra.
Would you rather have your life narrated by Morgan Freeman or Samuel L. Jackson?
Ooh.
I feel like my vibe is more
gosh,
Samuel L.
Yes, Samuel L.
than
would be
Morgan.
so good. I mean, that's
But-
tough. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Morgan Elite may be the GOAT of narration, but the intrigue of having Samuel L. Jackson go off script probably is going to be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Samuel L.
That man
Jackson.
can drop an F word better than anybody.
It's a talent. It's a talent,
It's
and
a
if you
skill
and
set.
if you force a bit, just doesn't hit the same. Like when it just rolls off the tongue in the right way, in the right manner, the right presentation, he's got it at an elite level. Yeah, Samuel.
Yeah, he'd be funnier.
Yeah.
He'd be that. I mean, that'd be the joke. Like, they're both great, but like he's more unexpected.
Yeah.
Probably go with him. I know what I'm getting with Morgan Freeman, and it's great. But
yeah. Not it's S tier.
Yeah.
But the unexpected, it's like when you're watching the game show. What's the one with Wayne Brady? When you
Whose
get
line
to
is it
choose,
in-
like
whose line is it in?
No, that's a good one.
That,
Great one.
where they're dressed up and stuff.
Yeah, and you get to choose, all right?
Something game.
Do you want this boat over
Yeah.
here to the left, or do you want the mystery box? It could be a boat, but it could be anything, right?
That's from Family Guy.
What's Wayne Brady's show? I don't really remember the name.
But that
of it.
scene is specifically from Family Guy.
Let's make a
it
deal.
Could be a boat.
Let's make a deal. There we go. Yeah, it's like, oh man, Samuel L. could be a boat, but he also could be a yacht. So I'm gonna go there. So kind of
Yeah, it's from Family Guy. Peter Guy's like, you want the mystery box or a boat? And Peter Griffin's like, I'll take the mystery box. It could be a boat.
Good one, Alondra. All right, Tay.
all right, with Labor Day coming up, everybody's last beach and lake trips coming up. Would you rather learn how to surf or water ski?
Water ski
Surf.
seems so much more fun to me.
Water skiing it's easy.
It's more accessible.
It's
more
easy.
accessible, too. Yeah.
Like wakeboarding's harder than skiing. Surfing.
Like, where are you going to go surfing?
I think I
Surfing's
want to
pretty
do
cool.
surfing though, just because like it looks cool. Like you see those dudes riding like those
of these-
60-foot waves.
You look way cooler.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's not like that at all. But like,
You have more opportunity
I went
to water
skiing
ski,
for the
though.
first time a couple years ago. I never did it when I was in my playing years. I didn't want to like rip my knee off.
And have to explain how you.
Yeah, like
how you
Miss
do it,
Meyer did in training camp. I don't want to rip my leg off. And it's like, do you want to snowboard or do you want to ski? Snowboarding looks way cooler, but I knew it was skiing was a path of least resistance. I could get on the skis and go down a hill quicker. Like, it wouldn't take as much training, and I don't do it very often. Like, when are you going to surf? You're going to go to Hawaii?
I don't know.
California.
Then nobody's
You can
going
go
there.
in. You can go in the Carolinas too, Bo.
Nobody's going there.
Bruh, do you even shred the gnar?
I'm
You
going
go to,
surfing just
you go
because
to
it looks
Portugal.
cool.
Hey, we were at my brother-in-law got married in Portugal a couple years ago.
Can't
So
have
we were
money.
there, and as Portugal, it's pretty not that expensive place to go. Fantastic. So there's this place. It's called Nazar, I think. It's the biggest surf waves in the whole entire world.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So we went there and like saw these waves, and it was like terrifying.
But
people
incredible with somebody
people
surfing,
getting like
though.
jet skied out.
Yeah.
And surf. Oh god.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like a less number of people know how to surf, so I'll probably pick that one.
Yeah. When are you gonna do it though?
Shred the gnar.
I don't know.
Almost.
Just keep doing this.
I almost got decapitated surfing. My one time I went surfing. I was in Hawaii.
A lot of decapitation talk today.
I know. I was in Hawaii. My buddy was in the Pro Bowl. We went there. Went to support him for a couple of days. Invited us out there.
I mean, we knew it wasn't you.
So I went to the Pro Bowl.
Don't point at that clock.
I went to the Pro Bowl, and I went surfing. And we were like, they were doing surf lessons, and they were like, are you a beginner? Have you ever done it? And because you go to like this kiddie pool, and we're like, no, we've surfed before. Let's go. They take us out to this little area, and I fall off my surfboard, and the wave threw the surfboard right over my head. But I'd seen a video like a year before of a guy getting hit in the head with a surfboard.
Yep.
I saw that video play out in my head, and I ducked.
Yeah.
As soon as I ducked, surfboard went right over my head.
We almost didn't have you.
Matrixed it.
Decapitation talk. More of that coming up here on OTB.
Off the bench.
It's really like the fourth time you've talked about it today. You go to centralplumbing.org. Not only in Central, the greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you 24/7, 365 weekend, game day, holiday emergency service at 225-925-8552. Now, it's not only in emergencies, but certainly if you have anything come up, it does not matter the time of day. It does not matter what's going on that day. They will always be there for you. So go to the website today. Again, at centralplumbing.org. Also, when you get to the website, they can help you in the remodel game as well, at your home, at your business, big, small, everywhere in between. Centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, when you deal with Central Plumbing, you're dealing with the best. They're going to bring the best equipment. They work with Rheem, American Standard, Kohler, Delta. They are going to put the best in your house, in your place of business. So whether it is residential, whether it's commercial, industrial, they can fit all of your plumbing needs. A family business right here that has been doing it a long, long time. So when you talk about quality, you talk about craftsmanship, you talk about customer service, Central Plumbing is the answer. Go see them today. Give them a call, centralplumbing.org.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
said you felt so happy you could die. Told myself that you were right for me.
Do y'all know who Gautier wanted to collab on this song with, and she turned it down?
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Nope. Any guesses?
Amy Winehouse.
No, I think she'd already
was
passed.
dead.
Stevie Nicks.
No, I don't know when the song came out.
No, that's a good guess.
Thanks.
Stevie Nicks, awesome.
Jessica
No.
Simpson.
Cindy
Tell us.
Lauper.
Jessica Simpson.
Ashley Simpson.
No. Also, appreciate the guesses. Alondra?
I already guessed.
All right, well,
You
go
can do
ahead.
more.
Just tell us.
It's a pop star. Nope. Now we're
Miley
Christina
Cyrus.
Aguilera.
Miley
Nope.
Cyrus.
Nope. Nope.
Whitney.
Nope.
Jennifer Lopez.
Nope.
Madonna.
Dua
Nope.
Lipa.
Nope.
What year did this come out?
I don't even. 2010
Uh,
maybe.
Around then.
Fergie.
No, good guess.
Voice of an
Who
angel.
is it?
She just went through a divorce. She has
Adele.
been the host of a famous
Kelly Clarkson.
singing show.
Oh yeah, Kelly Clarkson.
Nope.
I'm out of guesses.
Jennifer Hudson.
Nope.
Host of a singing show.
Katy Perry.
Oh.
Yeah.
American Idol.
I didn't know her and Orlando Bloom.
Yeah.
Off the bench.
I didn't guess her. I was like, pop star. Katy. I mean, no, is that. No, she's been on tour.
Fireworks.
Seen her running in a circle.
The girl looks like Katy Perry.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah. So you got like.
He had a look.
Anyways. Go to K to Z Blinds, KTOZBlinds.com. K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, been doing it since 2004. When you go to KTOZBlinds.com, you look in the top right corner, they got the contact information in Baton Rouge and Lafayette on the North Shore. But always remember, like throughout the state of Louisiana, they can help you. So no matter where you're listening to us, give them a call, get in contact with Brandon Barton and the team so they can come in, they can know your space, learn your space, and get you whatever it is with the interior, outdoor living, or sometimes like me, it can be both.
Yeah, if you got a job, man, their approach is incredible. They want you to make an informed decision on your home. They want you to do something for your budget, but also make your house more efficient. They are the experts at K to Z Interiors and Next Door. KTOZBlinds.com.
Value Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Wednesday, August 27th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 89. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll have Dear Delandre at 9 a.m. Then we'll close the show out with Ask the Bench. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Goal!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, it's Off the Bench.
Number 3 of OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. Go ahead and continue getting those Dear Delandre questions in one of our favorite segments. A lot of great songs out there. A lot of great song choices. Some that are coming inside the Bayou Ford chat. Well done. Well done. You knew the assignment and you crushed the assignment there.
I would say this is the best week probably so far for Dear Delandre questions.
Yeah. While Delandre is putting together some of those song choices, we did have a Jamboree last night at Elite Training Academy, EliteTrainingAcademyBR.com. That's the website. A little NFL flag. We had the Packers. We had the Chargers, the Ravens, the Texans, the Lions, the Patriots. Chiefs.
Yep.
Did I miss anybody? I didn't see a Jets. Didn't see a Jets out there. But we did have a lot of fun.
There was a lot of fun, though.
We did. Flynn and I faced off. We had, offensive success, so it's always good to put the, the old pigskin in the end zone there, bud. Flynn, the ultimate, Chris Kleiman, Kansas State, went for it on 4th down on his own 2-yard line.
I was actually on the 1-inch line.
He's like, we'll go for it. And I was like, Matt, it's 4th down. We'll go.
Yeah, we're going. Is it a question? It's a scrimmage. Yeah, we're going.
Jamboree. You can't be afraid to say it. It's a jamboree.
Okay, sure. It's a scrimmage. Okay, so
Matt's like, yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, I know. I don't care. Yeah, it's our first possession. We're trying to work on plays we had just installed the day before. So that was when our practice was that we installed plays.
I loved it, though, because it was like the referee's like, you sure? Like, yeah, we'll go. We're good.
Yeah, we're good, obviously.
1 inch.
Yeah, I'm going to run it. How about a dive?
This one, dude.
So we played on that field the first game.
Yeah.
And if you went for it on 4th down, what we did the same thing the first time. And they just gave the ball to the other guys on the other side of the field.
Actually, I wish I would have known that because I would have loved to actually have the drive.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To be able to.
It was the same ref, and I'm sure he got coached. Do it like a game. But we went for it on 4th down. They just put the ball in the so I figured that's how it was going to be.
Okay, you were confident. You were like, I will go. I'm like,
I mean, we didn't come here to punt.
That's right.
These kids are 9 years old out there.
Well, it's 10U.
Going for it.
10U.
Yeah, we're 9.
Yeah, we're 8 and 9 on All-Star squad. That was fun, though, man.
It was
I enjoyed the NFL logos out there. Everybody's uniforms looking good. So it was a lot of fun. Flag football getting started. Real football also getting started. And also Dear Delandre is getting started.
Delandre.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Tear to an eye right there.
Yes. Tear to a glass eye.
Okay, so I was only going to do one today, but there's another one that I'm going to add to it, but I'm going to address the first one that I was originally just going to do. The first question, I got to give you a hype song.
Okay.
It was. Yeah. There's a lot of depression going around as we face yet another season opening loss.
Yeah.
What might one to do to shake it off, which was a Taylor pun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
But we're not going to go Taylor Swift.
Nope.
Oh.
We're going to go AC/DC Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
Because is there a song that hypes you up more than this? Like, be for real. This reminds me of football season. Like, this gets me ready to be in Death Valley, the real Death Valley.
Yeah.
Not the fake one, even though I am excited for the game this Saturday. I think that we should be optimistic. We've got a great roster. So does Clemson. But I just feel like this is the time to get the monkey off the back. 5 in a row. It cannot be 6. This is it. This is where we break the streak. So get ready.
This is it. Line it.
Because it's coming. Line in the sand. It's coming. Heads will roll.
Yeah.
Saturday night in Clemson.
Jerry Maguire said, "Who's coming with me?"
Who's coming with me?
Well, none of you are coming with me. I found out the other day. I'm going to be there by myself.
That's a good point.
But it's okay. I'm going to hold down the fort.
Actually, don't come with me because I don't like to watch it with people.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Oh, let's go, man.
So
Come on.
Everybody just
let's go.
Get ready. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Scared money don't make money, all right?
Have
some confidence about yourself.
I mean, just give it a moment.
Alondra's saying you ain't going to get me 6 times.
You ain't going to get me.
You cannot. You can fool me 5 times.
Right?
You cannot fool me 6 times.
Well, they say fool me 5 times, shame on you.
Yeah.
Fool me 6 times, shame on me.
Yeah, you ain't going to fool me 6 times.
Hey, you're not
going to fool me 6 times. You just ain't going to do it.
Nope, can't do it.
Does this song remind you of Jonathan Moxon just dropping a play action pass deep post to Waiter?
And the
Glory.
That's right. Twitter.
The hangover game, right?
Zone dance.
The hangover game too, right?
Oh yeah.
I need all them boys hungover on Saturday. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Clemson. Oh wait.
We need Clemson hungover. Yeah.
Yeah, we need LSU hydrated, which you're going to be. Drinkmyhigh.com.
Is Clemson hydrated? Is Clemson hydrated?
Clemson hydrated?
I don't we got good
Clemson
vibes.
hydrated.
This has been such a good show so far.
You better not say it. You better not say it. If Clemson's hydrated, I'm going to hit you over the head with this chair, by God.
Don't say it.
Don't you dare say it.
Do you have another question, Delandre?
Yes,
they're hydrated. Okay, they're hydrated.
Oof.
I totally forgot that chair was under there. And Jake picks it up, and I'm thinking of wrestling. I'm like, he's going for the chair.
Hydrating the enemy.
They're not as hydrated, though.
Let's be positive. Let's be hyped.
You don't give them a drop of that glorious formula.
That glorious formula of delicious hydration.
God.
It ain't happening 6 times.
It ain't happening. Now watch this draft.
Cannot believe you just ruined the show and possibly the weekend.
You know what? It doesn't matter if Clemson's hydrated because LSU is going to be more hydrated.
Exactly. Yeah, they are.
And we got more heart.
Right here. Right here.
All right. I'll get over that eventually. Alondra.
Okay, we can do this.
Well done.
Other
well
one.
done. Got me fired up until Flynn ruined it. What do you got now?
It's fine. We'll let it go. We'll let it go.
You have standards.
We had to put this one in because it's just so good. And I'm going to go back to the song because, Jake, you had a good point. This is a perfect song for it. I'm going to go back to the song I played last segment because it's so good. It goes perfectly with it.
It does. It really does.
Dear Delandre, if you like juicy stuff, this one's juicy. My son's pre-K assistant teacher is my ex I almost got engaged to that my wife doesn't know about. We acted like we never met before yesterday at drop-off. Should I tell my wife now or no? Okay. I feel like...
What? This is so good.
I just don't know how your wife doesn't know that you were previously engaged.
Well, he said almost. He said
Or
like it
almost
was almost
engaged. Okay,
going
I
to
guess
be
so,
like
yeah.
it was a girlfriend, and he felt like maybe it was
Yeah.
the one. Something
Didn't
happened,
happen.
obviously. So
Now
they didn't
remarried.
have- Now
Okay.
he's remarried. See, like this, I'm gonna throw this to y'all because I've been with my wife since high school. So like this isn't a situation for me. Like when you date somebody in college or whatever, like do you tell your spouse about every single person that you dated? Like is that information that is out there? I don't know. That's not rhetorical.
I mean,
if the question's asked.
yes and no. Yeah, like yes and no,
But, like-
but also if it's one that, I don't know.
Is
If
it
it's one
like the
that's
question's
serious.
asked? Like if you see somebody that you used to date,
Yeah.
like,
I
in
mean,
person, yeah, you're
I
like,
feel like
yeah.
it's-
well, you-
I don't know if it's your kid's teacher, like, oh, what are you doing here? Or you like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm Mitch. Nice to meet you. Like now you've already done it.
Yeah.
Now you've already introduced yourself, and now you gotta
Right.
go back and be like, hey,
You can't go back at this point.
hey,
Yes, you
Jessica
can.
at the school that's gonna be the kid's assistant teacher. Yeah, yeah.
You just gotta be like, hey, look.
Yeah, the cute one, the blonde. No, not. Well, yeah, her. Yeah, we dated. Oh, is it serious? A little bit. A little bit. We talked. We talked about maybe spending the rest of our lives together. Like now, like what do you do now?
No, you can't. Like, I'm going high risk, high reward on this. The high reward is your wife never finds out. The high
man,
risk is
hey,
you don't tell her, she finds out and she's pissed, but she's going to be mad anyways. You can't tell her. No,
Why would she be-
absolutely
why would she be
not.
mad?
I think you ripped the
You gotta
Band-Aid
be-
off. There's nothing. They'd be like, oh my gosh, we
You gotta be
dated
honest,
in
yeah.
college.
The answer is always honesty, people.
I get it, but he's already introduced
Yeah, but
himself.
you
as
could
if
be like,
he
hey,
knows.
Messed up the first time.
I don't think you can go back.
You gotta go. You gotta do it now. You gotta rip the band out. You gotta be, hey, look, I panicked. I panicked. Had no idea. I locked up. Made a mistake.
How many
Just
times
want
are you
you to
going to
know,
see
though,
the
like-
pre-K assistant teacher? How many
Probably
times are
a
you going
lot.
to see her?
Probably every day.
Yeah, you go to pre-K more than you would think, bud.
Really?
Yep.
You gotta drop them off. They
Yeah.
can't drive.
that part's true. That is
There's
very true.
always something. Oh, Dads and Donuts Day.
Dads
Yep.
and
Well,
Donuts Day,
now,
that's right.
Dads and Donuts Day, you're gonna feel guilty when you go to Dads and Donuts, because you and Jessica are gonna probably be sitting close to each other.
Man, what a great question though. Because it's like everybody's been there. You see somebody like that or an ex, it's like, wish this wasn't happening right now. Can we get to the next scene in my life?
And then, like, if you pull a Taylor and you don't say something,
Yep, Taylor.
Like,
It's a
and then like when she does find out, wait, so this whole time, like all those parent teacher conferences that you went to by yourself, and all those dads with donuts that you went solo.
That's the thing. You can't
Dads and
you can't go
donuts.
to the teacher conference by yourself. Is the thing. Like, okay, like I don't have experience in this because like me and Victoria went to high school together. She pretty much knows everybody I dated,
Yep,
but like
yep, sure.
you already lied. You can't go back on it. I say keep it up until doomsday.
Oof. I mean,
No.
Champ says that pre-K teachers put them in the car every single day, every day.
Yeah, you gotta
Every
you gotta tell her right now.
Yep, right now.
Stop listening. Get on the phone. Just do it.
Nookie, I actually didn't recognize her at first, honey. I'm sorry. She looks way different. Way different. Oh, man. Yeah, you screwed. You done messed up. Now you got to go back. I'm with Flynn. Like, you got to go back and be like, hey, I didn't want it to be awkward for everybody, but, we dabbled. In a relationship back in the day. Wasn't that big of a deal. I went to the jewelry store, but I looked. I didn't buy. I looked.
Didn't check out.
Yeah. Thought the book wasn't yours. It's not, but I glanced at it. One of those situations.
That was a juicy one. We all wanted to jump in on that one.
Man, that was great. That was great. I am so intrigued by this. Like, now I got to see what Jessica looks like. I got to see what the first meeting was.
Clemson, huh?
I don't even care about that anymore.
It's true.
Just think about this. Oh, somebody y'all used to know. Blake Miller, my wife is a pre-K teacher. She hasn't told me about you either.
My wife is the pre-K teacher.
Oh, great time.
Actually, yeah, go tell us then tomorrow if you could just come give us a good report about how it went.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know how it went. Honesty is the best policy. Let us know. You're screwed.
Good luck, bud.
You won't be screwed when you go to PelicanRoof.com. Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Go to the website, PelicanRoof.com. Check out what they can do for you. A little instant roof quote, home business, put it in there. The cost of it, they got financing options. The reviews, 5-star. All of them. Google, Facebook, Yelp. Internet, hates everything. Loves Pelican Roof. PelicanRoofing.com. PelicanRoof.com for Pelican Roofing.
Yeah, the internet. 5 stars out of 5. Can't get any higher than that.
Nope.
Like you said, doesn't matter. We know it's a big job. We know it is a big decision. Check out the financing options, up to 0% financing, up to 21 months. The best roofing company around. Offices in Lafayette and Baton Rouge. PelicanRoof.com.
Good luck, Gulf South. One of the OGs in the chat. Good luck.
Godspeed.
Rip the Band-Aid off now. If you let it just sit there, continue to just build up, you're going to need bandages, not a Band-Aid, bud. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. Just go ahead and rip it off.
We're all married, but like Alondra's the girl here. Like, how mad do you get if you find out?
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Y'all like completely took it over.
We're the 3 old married men. So on the other side of it,
yeah.
If you were, I don't know which perspective I want actually. Yeah, okay, so you're the wife and your husband doesn't tell you about it, and then you later on find out organically, and he's not the one that ends up telling you. How pissed are you?
I mean, I just think it's like sketchier. I would think it's sketchy if you didn't just come out and say it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I would say
the more time that passes, the worse it's going to be.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Well done, Delandre. Well done. Well done. Little hand clap here. Little hand clap. All right, we will step away. I don't know how we're going to top that. Probably not going to, but we'll try it here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, if you were running a business in Louisiana, you know that every play matters, and when your printers or copiers break down, you can't afford to fumble the ball. There is always a place that's going to come in and help you out. That is Gulf Coast Office Products. For over 45 years, they've been delivering Canon copiers, printers, and fast local services to businesses across Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Lafayette, and the North Shore. They are also the official office equipment provider of LSU Athletics, the New Orleans Saints, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Raging Cajuns, as you see if you're watching this on YouTube. You do not have to settle, because you have the option to go work with Gulf Coast Office Products. That is GCOPnet.com. That is GCOPnet.com.
Yeah, Gulf Coast Office Products, train the company over there. They have an incredible company. They care about each and every person's business and how it operates the workplace efficiently. Louisiana's leading copier and printer source. Give them a call. See how they can help your office. GCOPnet.com.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The First time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. So we know that the roster cuts happened yesterday, and some of our favorite former LSU Tigers made their 53-man roster. Shout out to Josh Williams, who made the Tampa Bay Bucks 53-man roster from a walk-on at LSU to an undrafted free agent. He makes the team there. Very excited for my guy, man. Worked his butt off the entire time he was here, and certainly getting ready for that pro day. And take that, champ. Go fly a kite. You told me that guy wasn't a pro. Turns out he made a roster there, bud. So you can go fly that kite. Turns out he's a pro. So shout out to our guy, Josh Williams. I mean, anytime you make the NFL roster. Austin Deculus. I think I saw he made the Chargers roster.
Let's go.
So, like, all these guys that, like, sometimes you forget about, still out there grinding, still out there making NFL rosters, which is always very difficult to do. Now, one of the roster moves that we saw yesterday with the New Orleans Saints, and I think it happened, like, literally, Alondra, right when we got off air yesterday was the Jay Kaner, like, literally, like, sign off.
As soon as we
roster.
signed off.
Yeah, Jay Kaner. So, Jay Kaner, thank you for the photo session you gave us. We'll always have that. Appreciate it. But now it's just Tyler Shuck and Spencer Rattler on the Saints roster. In the first segment of the show, we talked about Spencer Rattler being named the starter for the New Orleans Saints. But now, what do they do? I would assume that they're going to bring in a veteran quarterback. Does not mean they're bringing in somebody to compete for the starting job. That just kind of means because you've got a second-year player and a first-year player. If you do bring in a third quarterback, maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't do that. Would it be a veteran guy, somebody that is kind of I'm just throwing a name out there. I don't mean bring this guy in, like a Trevor Siemian type guy to maybe help out with that room and help them get ready for the game day process?
Yeah, I think You got a lot of options to weigh there. Do you bring in a guy like we talked about Tommy DeVito yesterday? Do you bring in a guy like that who's exciting, showing flashes, but at the end of the day, he's kind of a young guy trying to get. I don't know if you go that route because you got two young guys. Yeah, you want to find an experienced. I would say you would find an experienced guy that can just kind of be the old salty vet in the room, kind of give you a little wisdom. I know that they got Scott Tolzien, who is an NFL vet, as the quarterback coach. Kellen Moore, of course. They have a lot of NFL quarterback experience on the staff, but it's always good to have a peer as well, and especially someone that you can watch in practice. You can still watch footwork and things like that, because I learned a lot just by watching veterans in practice, like watching them in person, like watching how they attacked every drill.
Yeah.
Because they learned it from somebody who learned it from somebody. It's just like you learn those ways. So if you don't have anybody to kind of emulate in practice, it's kind of obviously hard to do that. It's great to have an NFL vet, Scott Tolzien, as a quarterback coach, but he's not sitting there doing the reps.
Yeah.
He's teaching the reps and teaching you how to do, but you don't get to actually watch it. So I think that's good, but you got to be selective on what vet it is. I would assume that the highest priority would be a vet that's experienced in the type of offense that Kellen Moore wants to run. That would something tells me that would be
DiNucci. Was he there at the Cowboys same time?
Yeah, he was.
DiNucci?
He was with the Saints last year for 3 weeks.
All right. So, to your
I like
point.
Tyler Huntley. He's out there. He got released by the Browns. He's still young. Like, he's about to be 28, but that's been a backup for a number of years behind some really good starters.
I like that. I can take that.
In my brain, I'm trying to think. I think for the Chargers, it was Easton Stick. Or Steve-I would say Western Branch. That was the backup. That's not who you're looking. You're not looking to bring that guy in. I mean, it's not what you're looking for. To your point, I mean, you want somebody that's been in the fire.
You got another Joe Flacco out there. Bring him in.
He's busy starting for the Browns.
I'll sign up. I'll go.
You wouldn't.
I got a job.
Yeah.
Right
How are you
here.
going to do this and that at the same time?
I can do it.
It's not an absolute that they're going to bring in anybody. I mean, the quarterbacks they had in camp were second year, rookie, third year.
Mm-hmm. You need somebody. I mean, you need another quarterback there.
Would you sign Jake Haener back on the P squad?
Why not? And if he's available and wants to do it, why wouldn't you? I mean, you have to, just from an operation of day in, day out practice, you have to have a guy that runs the majority of scout team. Got to have another. You can't just have two arms. Like we carry, most of the people are. I think the majority of NFL teams probably carry two quarterbacks on their active roster, but they're gonna have a third and maybe a third and a fourth on practice squad or part of the organization. We carried two the whole time I was in Green Bay, nearly, except for my rookie year. But there was always three in the room. There was just two on the active. Because you just can't operate practice. It's hard to operate an entire practice for an entire week with only two. A lot of throws.
All right. This is going to be maybe a weird question. When you bring that person in, if they do, the veteran guy, do you not want to threaten your two young quarterbacks? Like, let me throw a name out there, Jameis. If you brought Jameis Winston back, former number 1 overall pick, and like he's with the Giants. But I'm saying if he would have gotten released, would that have been too high of a profile backup to bring in? Does that make sense? Would you want to bring somebody in that's giving you all those things?
No, I would like to. That would be fan. If that whole situation worked out, if that specific scenario worked out, a guy like Jameis Winston would be great to bring in. I don't think it brings too much pressure. I don't think it puts in like too much pressure from the back. Like you better do good, or we got Jameis here, because Spencer's going to feel that anyway. Like let him throw an interception in the first half of the first game. Like everybody's going to be like, oh, Tyler Shuck. Like that pressure's already there. Then on the other hand, if Tyler Shuck was the starter, I don't think you'd be feeling the pressure of Jameis because he does have the second round. He can like hang his hat on that whole second round pick situation.
Right.
And everybody's like, oh, well, he's the future. He's the chosen one, blah, blah, blah. Like he just needs to get reps. He's got to go through those. He's got to go through those interceptions and bad decisions. But like Spencer makes a mistake early. Oof. Put the earmuffs on. I don't think that would happen.
Pitchforks and riots.
Yeah, I don't think if Tyler Shuck did that, I don't think it wouldn't create the same noise and the same buzz because he's new, he's fresh, he's got the second round.
Like this
tag.
And look, it's just a poll for social media, so like it's not the say all be all. But so Nick Underhill, who's got a ton of followers, over 100,000 followers, he put it to a vote. Like, who do you think the team? Like, what do you think of the team's decision to go with Spencer Rattler at quarterback? And it had 1,500 votes. 80% agreed with it. 80.
Okay.
So I mean, I do think Spencer's got a little bit more fandom than we assume.
Yeah, but just like. Always, unless you got a Hall of Fame guy, the backup quarterback's the most popular guy on the team. Always.
No, it's a Jew. What?
Except me.
Yeah, after that, Clemson being hydrated-ish.
Also said some very bad things about Clemson before that, though.
I don't remember those now, though. It's tainted.
Remember? Dabo's going to be getting stem cells?
Yeah, okay, I did remember that. All right, so we're going to be watching the waiver wire, see what the Saints do. Unfortunately, they cut our guy Clyde Edwards-Helaire yesterday as well. Now, Nick said that could be a possibility, and also tell him to stay close, sign him on the practice squad, have a vet running back ready to go. So the Saints are going to be highly active on the waiver wire, and we'll continue to update you on what they do. Do you want to go ahead?
I was going to say, do you want to try to get some of these? So I broke down.
That's what I was about to
studied
tease.
some film, the Clemson versus South Carolina game yesterday, and we have some stuff highlights. So I think what we're going to try to do is come back and go through a couple of the plays that stood out to me that would be easy to kind of show here and kind of explain to people either watching on YouTube or listening to on the radio. So we'll try that. We'll attempt it when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, as we've talked about over the last couple of days and weeks, there is activity in the Gulf of America. It is starting to heat up. And so this storm season has already started, but it is not too late to get your whole home generator from Boudreaux's Electrical. Go to that website, boudreauxelectrical.com, and have that conversation with them. Have them come out, have that consultation. They're going to be able to tell you exactly where they can put that whole home generator. And they've got over 80 in stock ready to go right now. If you're on the North Shore, it's 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, it is 225-300-9389.
Give them a call. They are, if you're thinking it's too late for the hurricane season, I know it's already here. We're kind of deep into it right now, but, there is still time. They are lock, stock. They are ready to rock with generators. They have crews on standby ready to go, so give them a call. Get that peace of mind. Have no worries when a storm comes through that if the power goes out in your neighborhood, your house, your things are going to be protected. Boudreaux'Electrical.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Down on the camel's back. They just have to go 'cause they don't know where. So all your favorite streets is appealing to see. You won't get undercounted 'cause you're not that free.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. A little technical difficulties trying to get this film pulled up.
Yeah.
All these nice little tools here in this studio. Can't get a simple cord to pull up the old iPad.
Yeah, I got all these clips ready to roll, too.
Don't leave
You
that
would
on the
think
ground.
When the wire that's supposed to do it is plugged in, it should do it.
Yeah.
But it's not. We were technically down right now from putting the film up so you fine people listening and watching can see. Still nothing, Taylor?
Fine. At least Delandre is still consistent on the playlist.
It'll work for 10 seconds at a time, and then
10 seconds at a time. That's not great.
This is one of those ones that I make Alondra, or I ask Alondra to please send it to me because Apple Music's superior.
I can do that.
Whatever that issue you be using over there, phone.
Well, anyway, I did break down the film yesterday, and it was a game that Clemson lost.
South Carolina, right?
South Carolina.
Didn't have a lot of offensive success either.
They did not have a lot of offensive success.
17-14? Yeah.
That is exactly right. It was interesting because Clemson went into the fourth quarter up, I believe 14-7 at some point in the fourth quarter, and their play calling kind of like they fell into the trap a lot of people do when you're up in the fourth quarter. There was still, I think, 10 minutes left. They fell in the trap of let's get a little too conservative. Let's take the ball out of the quarterback's hand.
The air out of the balls.
Yeah.
An old saying.
Twice in a row. Run, pass, punt. So 2 3-and-outs right there in the fourth quarter. Yeah. And Clemson takes the lead. Then, of course, Clemson gets it with a 2-minute drive right at the end. They move it down the field. A couple bad decisions by Cade. Game over. Lose the game. I know Norris Sellers had kind of taken over that fourth quarter, but until that point, it was a very low-scored game.
Yeah.
But I'd found some clips that was kind of explaining some of the quarterback runs that they do and the difficulties that they kind of create on offense. Like their only real big plays that game was Cade Klubnik using his legs, using his feet a couple times on kind of called quarterback draws, a couple times on scrambles, big plays. They had a couple. I was watching this game. I was like, man, South Carolina's defense is legit. Like they played their tails off in that game. Their cornerbacks played really well, but they had really good safety play.
I was about to say they had some of the better safeties in the SEC, and so like you keep coming back to it. I keep getting excited because I hear people talk, across on the Ponderosa about the improvement of the safeties, but I'm like, you better be, because that's where you can have success.
Yeah, you have to be. And there is so what I wanted to show was there was this one play in specific. I showed you before the show started. It was Cade Klubnik scrambles. It was a 1st and 10, but it was an empty, so it was obviously a passing down. It was an empty, so it's either going to be passing some sort of pass out of empty. So empty means there's no running back or tight end. There's 5 wide receivers, whether it's 5 people split out like wide receivers.
Yeah. We had different personnels.
And it was 1st and 10, and he scrambles like right up the middle. It was a clear as day. Scramble right up the middle. He gets like 30 yards down the sideline. And so I wanted to explain what we cannot see from a defense. What our defensive coordinators and schematics cannot do against a guy like Cade Klubnik. They rushed all 4 guys, all 4 down, rushed completely north-south. The defensive ends tried to do the classic, go against your pocket passer, classic, get the arc, run around the corner, get over the quarterback, come in behind him, and tackle him from behind.
Yep.
Press him up in the pocket. Defensive tackles rushed right up the field. They rushed all 4 guys straight at the quarterback. And that, it might sound crazy, but you cannot do that with a guy like Cade Klubnik that has that extra skill set. Why? Because it opens up so much. Like these windows, these pockets for him to scramble are so big, you have no chance of getting him down. What you have to do is if you are going to rush somebody, a defensive end, traditionally up the field, try to get around the outside of the tackle and say, you can do that, but you can't do it with both of them.
Yeah.
You got to do it with only one defensive end. You have to rush a guy like Klubnik. You have to rush him east-west a little bit, not just north-south, because it creates a shorter distance in between the center and the guard, a shorter distance between the guard and the tackle. The further they get spread out, the bigger those gaps and the bigger the daylight is for the quarterback to see. So you did notice later in the game they did start do some TT games, some TE games, some TTE games. And what we talk about that when we say TE, so there's tackles and there's ends. A T goes to the right and the end goes around him. So the first one we say, whether it's a T or an E, is the guy that goes first. So basically, if defensive tackle's lined up over the guard, the defensive end is lined up over a tackle.
Yep.
Basically, an TE would be the defensive tackle goes and hits the right tackle, and then the end loops all the way around him on the inside. So they're basically just switching their gap assignments.
Yeah.
And it just creates issues because centers, guards, tackles.
Makes it dirty.
Yeah, it makes it dirty. They have to pass it off. Yeah. Like the guy that's lined up as an offensive lineman, the guy that lined up over me pre-snap is not the guy I end up blocking. So it creates a little bit of confusion, but also moves you laterally, which creates less daylight in between all. So it was a great example of what not to do, and they didn't do it much after that because it was a 30-yard game.
And I believe the linebacker had the back man, so he goes out on a route, he free released, and so the backer was on the back, and so like you lose any player that you have on the second level in the middle of your defense as well.
Yep.
I would almost say that if they go to empty and they kind of give you a look like that, it's automatic, like call, like we're doing a game.
Gotcha.
Like automatic, because we can't leave the middle wide open. Cade Klubnik, again, Matt says it all the time. You take away the sack yardage, he's a 700-yard rusher a year ago. He's not a guy that can run. He's a dual threat quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And LSU, call like it is. They've had trouble with those guys. Now, he's a different dual threat guy than Jalen Milroe. Like, he didn't have that top end speed, but I would argue that he runs like the Q counter and Q power more efficiently than Jalen Milroe. Like, again, like Jalen Milroe is going to have way more like plays that go 60, 70 yards. But Cade Klubnik's got a really good idea of how to read it, how to follow his blockers in those plays.
Yeah, and South Carolina did a really good job of playing downhill towards them. Yeah. Like the safeties were really aggressive about playing in the box. When they didn't do that was really the only time they got in trouble, when they played their safeties deep and too deep. Like Clemson wants to take quick hitting passes. Yeah. They want to take quick hitter. And then they want to take a one-on-one 50-50 ball. They do that a lot in all the games that I've watched. Most of their big explosive plays come from one-on-one 50-50 balls, and they did it. Like South Carolina had great coverage a couple of times, and the biggest plays they had on offense was either Cade running or throwing a go route down the sideline where a guy makes a miraculous catch.
Yeah.
Like just make a play on the ball. Be aggressive with the corners. The safety's got to play downhill. But there was a good blueprint to that game on how to defend them.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Really stacking the box late with the safety, pressing on the outside, having good coverage. I was really impressed with the secondary of South Carolina. So I thought Clemson's play calling was very conservative in the fourth quarter. I didn't understand a lot of their pass concepts, and I've seen a lot of pass concepts, and I was watching it and I was like, I don't know this one.
Yeah.
I don't.
This one's
not necessarily great either.
Yeah.
But they did it. And Cade, he's a great player. He's very accurate. When he knows where to go with the ball, he's going to put it where he wants it to go.
Yeah.
I don't think his decision-making is always the best, though. So confuse him. Get him a little bit confused, thinking a lot pre-snap, especially the plays that he doesn't have like a quick-hitting option to it. Because if he has a quick-hitting option, he's a little confused, he's going to throw it to him.
Yeah.
He doesn't always have the best footwork. I know those things he could have worked on. There's a lot of things to work on. But he's going to get his in the game. You just got to you got to limit it.
All right, we will take our last break. Before we do that, I want to tell you about our friends over at All-Star Toyota, allstartoyotaBatonRouge.com. If you're buying new, if you are leasing, if you're renting, everything is available. So if you're hitting the road to go watch the Tigers or the Saints play this year, maybe it's a high school football game, right? Maybe you're here in Baton Rouge. Maybe you're in South Louisiana. You got to drive up to North Louisiana. Or, you have a situation where maybe your team's playing somebody in Mississippi or Texas, or it can be any trip. Per day rental prices, everything is available. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Going to have a little Ask the Bench when we come back to close it out here on this Wednesday afternoon.
Off the bench.
Wednesday afternoon's the other show that I still got to do. You should go to ascend-travel.com because it's not too late. Check out some of those packages they have, and they are going fast. But remember, they are a proud partner of LSU Athletics, so continue to check the website because they're going to have multiple opportunities for you to see the Tigers play. They plan so you can fan. When you go to the website, again, ascend-travel.com, you'll see the packages that I'm talking about. Go to LSU-Clemson, click on more information. It's going to pull those right up. And always check back to see what events they have and they can help you out with. Ascend-travel.com.
Ascend Travel, proud partners of LSU Athletics. Man, we got a couple of days, man, if you've ever just wondered what it's like to live the high life, styling, profiling, flying private. Are you kidding me? How about a PJ? Go check it out right now. Go see all their travel packages the entire season. They can take care of every single thing from travel to hotels to tickets to some tailgate. Are you kidding me? Ascend-travel.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Shaking cold, these hands are meant to hold.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Let's get to Ask the Bench. Ask the Bench. Did dear Delandre go to a new higher level today? I thought Delandre crushed it. Got me hyped and then brought us a juicy story. Call that peaks, going in the valley of a sad story, and then peaking as well.
Emotional roller coaster.
Ask the Bench, how does LSU avoid letting Klubnik do us like Marcel Reed did last year? Well, just be ready for the quarterback
run. When you get a chance to hit him hard. Make him what we kind of talked about. You got to get your defensive line. You got to squeeze the gaps. Got to go east and west. Taylor, what did Harold Perkins say yesterday?
Harold Perkins said, keep Kate east and west. He said north and south is where we'll get in trouble. Keep him east and west.
There we go.
Ask the Bench, biting kneecaps or decapitation? Biting kneecaps.
Decapitation.
Because Dan Campbell said biting kneecaps.
One of them will get you in a lot
y'all
more
remember
trouble.
when Dan Campbell said that and Hunt and Moscona kind of laughed at him like, oh, my gosh, this meathead's not going to do anything. Yeah, Dan Campbell turned out to be pretty good. Turns out you can be gritty and a good head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he is an Aggie, that's his one flaw. Outside of that, he's a perfect human. Mm-hmm. Ask the Bench, what school besides LSU has the best color scheme in the SEC?
I like the red and black at Georgia. It's basic, but it looks good.
No. Can't get behind red and black.
Y'all aren't going to like mine.
If you say Tennessee, I'm going to slap you.
Tennessee.
God.
The gold and black at Vandy's not bad. Like the all black with the gold helmet.
Laundry, you don't like orange.
I feel like Alondra's got a
No,
good.
I don't like the Tennessee. I think the Tennessee ones are really ugly.
I don't like the gray. I don't like the gray.
Yeah, the grays are bad. I love. So I don't like the orange, but I do like when Texas wears the all whites.
The all whites are.
The all whites do look good.
Yeah.
They're good.
Vandy's. I like Vandy's
not
also
bad
when they
color
do the
scheme.
all black. Anything that's like one-on-one, I like. But I hate the Tennessee ones.
I was just like the orange and white. I don't.
Yeah.
The gray's awful.
I even think
Awful.
their orange is like. Ugh.
Yeah, it's bad.
Meh, orange.
I'm
Yeah.
out on anything maroon, like Alabama.
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
plus
There's a lot of
4
that.
teams
Yeah,
have
there's
the
a lot
same
of
damn.
that.
I mean, Ole Miss has got some pretty sweet colors.
They do,
When
but
they
they keep
throw in
changing
that
it.
baby powder blue color.
Red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Try hating that.
I don't hate Auburn's colors. I like the navy with the orange.
Mm-hmm.
Ask the Bench, turkey bacon or chicken sausage? Chicken sausage.
Yeah, I'm not doing turkey bacon.
Chicken sausage.
I tried
ain't bad.
turkey bacon for a while to be healthy, and I was like, this is not bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Bacon is good for me.
That's the Bench here. When is My High getting a Mio type squirt bottle? We've actually been R&D in that. Trying to decide if we should launch it or not.
You should.
Yeah?
It'd be like very convenient.
Yeah. All right.
You
We'll take the
should.
next step, guys, based on this one Ask the Bench segment.
Ask the Bench, if you could call the first play for Clemson as their OC, what's your play call against this defense? Double move.
Yeah, I'm testing the secondary. I know they're
Yeah.
better, but
See what
I'm
the
still testing
communication's
them.
like back there.
First play call?
First play call, double move.
like it. Okay, so you can get sacked. Perfect. No, I would call some sort of quick hitting screen, some sort of RPO. Get Cade moving a little bit. Get him into the game.
That's the bench. Odds Gulf South sleeps on the couch one night this week. High.
Pretty high. Yeah, really high.
Depends on when he
Depends
on if he tells us this week.
With every day that passes, add a night on that couch or a hotel.
Yeah.
That might be a hotel offense. I'm serious. It might be a hotel offense.
Never go to bed mad.
That's the bench. Better all whites. Texas or Real Madrid? Real Madrid.
Who cares?
Jake will hate it. I don't know Real Madrid's all whites.
Yeah.
Nobody.
So Texas by default.
Talking about soccer?
Real Madrid plays a team, Villarreal, who has the same last name as Delandre. They play in the same league.
That's my soccer team.
It's fair.
There's perfectly good oxygen.
That's who I root for.
You should.
There's perfectly good oxygen in those soccer balls that we could be breathing.
Also in those tires for the Tour de France. A lot of wasted air in those puppies. Blake Miller tells Gulf South, my wife is actually a mortgage lender, not a teacher. She can help you with your divorce. Good luck.
Go. Time's a ticking. The clock is ticking, Gulf.
Can we get a My High Energy drink?
Sure. We've already R&D'd that as well.
Where's it at?
Off the bench.
It's in the drink laboratory.
Just sounds like you R&D a lot. All right, we've been telling you about DraftKings over the last couple of days, and obviously very excited to be working with them again. And remember, right now they have got some great offers for you. We talked about it the other day. Use that promo code Baton Rouge right now. And that's all one word, Baton Rouge. And so DraftKings right now is the great time to kind of go there and sign up for it. And DraftKings is always going to have those specials. We're going to continue telling you about those specials. It is all one word. Baton Rouge is that code right now because, like Flynn said too, like make sure that app is updated. You want to make sure that app is updated and DraftKings Sportsbook.
That's right. If you're going to do it, man, what a platform it is. It is the best. Got the most prop best. It has everything. Make sure you gamble responsibly. DraftKings stuff.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.